everybody. How is everybody? I hope you're well. It is 10 to 9 in the evening here, UK time, but I thought I'd go live and see you all. So I hope everyone is doing well. I know this is a random stream from me, but as you know, I am a little bit of a random person. I don't tend to kind of stick to any kind of times or kind of give myself a time to go live. And I just thought I'd go live and hopefully you guys can come on in and say hello, whatnot, and hang with me for a little while. So yeah, this is just a Thursday night chat with Gemma. I hope everyone is doing well. It's still fairly hot here. It's 21 degrees still at nearly 9 o'clock at night. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's having a great start to their weekend. The countdown to the weekend is officially started. Hey Caboose, how you doing? I hope you're well. Good to see you. But yeah, I just thought I'd go live and do a live stream because why not? So yeah, I'm gonna be on here for a little while. Just thought I'd check in and say hello to people, and I know that I've had some subs drop off my channel in the last couple of hours. I was 20 away from my next goal, but I'm now 22 away my next goal as I've had a few unsub for me on the channel, but hey ho, that's going to happen with YouTube, I guess. But yeah, there's 5 of you in the house. Come on, guys, say hello. I don't bite. Come and say hello in the chat. Make yourselves known. It'd be awesome to see you in the chat live chatting with me. There's only one person in the chat right now from what I can see. Hey Caboose, how are you? I hope you're well. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I hope you're well. I know there's 4 of you in the chat now. It'd be nice to see some other names in the chat. I will be on here for a few more minutes just to see who else is on. But it is 9 o'clock for me, which is a fairly reasonable time to go live for my time. Hey, Mary. Good to see you. How are you, my love? I hope you're well. It's good to see you. But yeah, if you could like the stream and share it out, please, I would really, really appreciate it. So yeah, I would really, really appreciate it if you guys were to share the stream out. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a Thursday night chat, random. I know I haven't really planned a topic as such. I do have a video that I'm planning to do, but I thought, you know what, why don't I go live, talk to you amazing guys, rather than doing another pre-recorded video. So here we are. Gemma is non-scripted and non-agended, and she's not doing her usual pre-record today, so I thought I would come live and just talk to you guys for a little bit. I've been live 3 minutes. How you doing, Mary? I hope you're well. So yeah, I thought I'd go live for a little while. There's 2 of you in the chat, 6 of you apparently, according to the live stream count, that you're in the house. So I'm glad you're good, Mary. It's good to see you. Thanks a lot for coming in and seeing me. But yeah, it's just a chat, just a hangout. Just something to do on a Thursday night. Hi, Sing Blue Silver. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Hi, let's go. Good to see you. How you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're well. Thanks a lot for coming in. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a little random live, come in and chill out. And here they come, Gemma. Oi, oi, Mark. What's going on? Hey, buddy. How you doing? I know that Tricky's still on. Oops. Again, I'm over streaming Tricky. Shit. But yeah, I just thought I'd go live and good audio, good video. Woohoo! That makes a change because usually I get told I have shit audio. So I'm glad that I've got good audio for a change. Because usually I get told I have really bad audio. Every time I'm doing these streams, people keep saying to me, "You got bad audio, Gemma. We can't hear you." I'm like, oh. But yeah, hopefully you guys will share out the stream and will like the stream for me, please, guys. It would mean a lot to me if you used to like the stream and share this out. Share it out everywhere. That would be great fun if you could share this out, guys. I would really, really appreciate it if you would share the stream out. Like I said, I have got a video upcoming, which I'm going to release tomorrow. So yeah, that will be a fun, informal video. But yeah, come on in, guys. I'm going to be here for quite a while, so yeah, I thought I'd just come and talk and hang out for you guys. I know a lot of you guys, it's quite early. So 9 o'clock here is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 Eastern, 3, 2, 1 Pacific time. Hey, Eric, good to see you. How you doing, Eric? I hope you're well, my friend. Good to see you. I appreciate you coming in, that's for sure. How you doing, Eric? I hope everything is well on your end. 2 o'clock for you. Oh, I miscount by now. Oopsie. But yeah, 2 o'clock for you right now. So, hey, Pamela. Good to see you. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm good. Thank you, Pamela. How are you? I hope you're well too. It's a pleasure to see you. I hope all is well. Hit the like and share the stream, guys, if you wouldn't mind. I would really, really appreciate the support. I'm alive, but we'll leave it at that. Okay. I will not. I will say no more on that aspect, then, Eric. I will say no more. Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate the super chat donation. Thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Mary. It's very thoughtful of you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, this is just a hangout stream. This isn't something that has an agenda or a plan or a topic. I just thought I'd go live. And yeah, I'm good, Pamela. I've been out today. My nephew, we did a little bit of shopping for him. He wanted some new wrestling stuff. So, and then we went out for a Burger King, and then I came home. And now he's gone home, and then I just ordered myself a new dress. Hey, Kid Wonder. How you doing, Kid Wonder? I hope you're well. It's good to see you. Hey, bestie. How you doing? Good to see you. How are you? I hope your day's been good. But I just thought I'd go live for a little while and see people. But yeah, thank you once again to Mary for the super chat donation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being so thoughtful. But yeah, we did a little bit of shopping today, which was good. And then, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be going out and doing some other stuff. So that should be good. But yeah, hey, Bestie, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a nice, relaxing evening. I hope you've had a good day. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be a fairly busy day. And yeah, I thought I'd go live tonight rather than doing a pre-record video again. I thought I'd come and see you guys and hang out for a little bit, see who's on and whatnot. I'm glad that you're doing good, Kid Wonder. I'm glad that everyone in the chat is doing well. Let me know how you're doing in the chat. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. Hey, Space Cat, my wonderful friend who sent me the Elvis records. Thank you so much once again for sending me the lovely Elvis records. Bestie, I'm having my hair done in the afternoon, and then I'm going out with my sister to the Dirty Dancing concert. So, yeah, I've got a busy day tomorrow. It's going to be fairly busy. Yeah, if you don't know Jojo D, everybody, that's my real life best friend. She's my best friend. We've been best friends for 10 years near enough. She's my best friend in real life, so please be nice to her. In the chat, guys. Let me just check. Always stay active and occupied. Exactly. I'm just going to check my channel just to make sure the live stream has gone out so that I can see people. Let me just turn my volume down so I don't want it to echo on the stream. So I'll put my phone on mute. Let me just check. Okay. Yep. Okay. That's good. I just needed to check something, but now I know, so that's fine. Yeah, Jojo D is my best friend. Space Cat says, have the time of your life, Gems. Absolutely. I've ate lots of junk today. I had a Burger King today, Sing Blue Silver, so that was cool. Had a double cheeseburger, some chips and onion rings. So that was delightful. Had that today. And we also had at Burger King has started doing these Fanta Frozen, not ice drinks. So me and my nephew had one of them, which was absolutely delicious. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be a really nice day as well. Started tearing my car apart today to replace the ball joints. Oh, yeah, Jojo, I know, Bessie, you're going to your concert tomorrow, so I'm going to make the most of being busy tomorrow. I know you're going to be busy too, so both of us are going to be busy tomorrow. So, yeah. it's all good. Bestie, if you're still in the chat, I hope so. I hope you're still in the chat. Yeah, sing Blue Silver. Sometimes it's good to eat junk, you know. Sometimes it's nice just to be able to kick back and go, you know what, I don't care what I'm eating today, and just eat it because it's enjoyable and do it because you want to. Like, I don't necessarily eat healthy, to be honest, but yeah. Shadow, that is hard work. When I was younger, I used to do my own car repair. Oh, not had a Burger King in a while. Yes, Face Cat, the local Burger King to me is not that far away. So, yeah, we had a Burger King today, which was great. Eric says he's had to tear the whole front suspension apart to replace it. Oh, that sounds a really hard job, Eric. I'm sorry, that sucks. Eric is also one of my channel members. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you still being a channel member here on my chat, which means you get sneak peek behind the scenes footage of videos and upcoming content, which I haven't done a members only stream yet. I apologize. I will do a members only stream at some point, maybe next week, beginning of the week. I'll put up a members only stream for the members because I have right now, as of right now, according to YouTube, I've got 12 members. So I will definitely do a members only stream at some point. Yeah, I know, Bessie, you prefer McDonald's. I'm not saying Burger King's my favourite, but I do love a good Burger King. Hi, Phil. Welcome. Hey, Tams. Good to see you. I just saw you come in. I just acknowledged you. Hey, Tams. How you doing? Thank you, Phil, for the lovely comment. That's a really sweet comment. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you're well. Hey, Samantha. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Eric. Now I made you fancy some onion rings, damn it. Okay, I'm not acknowledging you. Okay, you can go away right now. So we are going to go like this. We are going to go like that. We're going to go like that. And that's what we're going to say about it. Bye-bye. That was easy dealt with. Just move on. Yep. I'm glad you're doing okay, Tams. Absolutely. So, yeah, it's all good. Gemma, tomorrow I'm still working on my new home decorating, plus my piano arrives tomorrow. Oh, sweet. That's good to know, Mary. I appreciate that. Yeah, Tams is a really good person, guys. If you like a bit of music, Tams does his own music. He's a really cool guy. I've known Tams and his daughter for quite some years now. But she doesn't want her name being mentioned on social media, so I'm not going to mention her name out of respect, but she is also a good musician. It's been fairly warm here today. It was 24, the highest that it got, but yeah, it's been fairly warm here today. Samantha, yeah, I don't know how warm it's been in Ireland where you are, but it's been fairly warm here today. I actually ended up getting changed into this dress, so it's been fairly warm for the most part today. Hey, Lulu! Much love, Lulu. How are you? I hope you're well. It's good to see you. I hope you're well on this Thursday afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome. So nice to see everybody, you know. So nice to see everybody, you know. It's all good. I just want to scan down to that comment. Okay. But yeah, it's good to see you too, Lulu. I hope you're well. It's good to see you. Let me just catch up on what the conversation is. Yeah, so far, Eric, yeah, our summer's been absolutely abysmal. It's been raining and raining and raining and raining literally up until yesterday. So it's been absolutely abysmal. Hey, Belinda. Good to see you. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm reading my chat off the phone as well as on the screen because sometimes StreamYard misses the chat. So I look at my phone to look at the screen. It gives me autumn vibes. Yeah, exactly. Sing Blue Silver. Like, it's been very, very cold here. But now it's all of a sudden starting to warm up again. So I think we're going to have what they call a late summer. It's been so cold, but now we're getting the heat. So it's kind of, we're catching up to what we should have had back in July. We're now getting in August. So it's kind of, we're now catching up for good weather. Hey, Stefan, good to see you. Yeah, it's been really nice here today, Stefan. But yeah, it's been really good today. Apparently, it's been recorded as the 6th wettest July since records began. Oh man, 70 to 90 degrees here. We've had summers where we've had weeks of 100 plus. Oh damn, that's hot. Ouch. I don't think the UK would ever cope with that. No. The UK doesn't like hot temperatures like that. We're very lucky if we get over the mid-30s temperatures usually. We're very lucky. We usually get maximum of like 33, maybe 34 degrees for heat, but that's about it. We don't tend to get, August and September here, hopefully, cross fingers, hopefully, will be warmer than what we've had for June, July, and so far for the beginning of August. So, yeah, we're pretty much been very, very cold than what we should be for this time of year. So, yeah, it's been not great. But now we're getting the decent weather again. So, woohoo! Can't moan too much when you're getting the decent weather. So, hey, Christina. Good to see you. Hey, Thompson RC. How you doing? I hope you're well. Good evening. I hope everything is well. It's good to see you 13 in the chat for 16 minutes. I'm all good. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm looking at my phone at the same time as the chat. What does star mean? Hold on. What does that mean? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm back on the live chat again. Hey, beautiful Coco. Good to see you. How are you? I hope you're well. Good to see you this Thursday afternoon or evening, depending where you are in the world. But welcome. How are you? I hope everyone is well. I'm good, Stefan. I hope you're good too. It's good to see you. I hope all is well. 16 in the house. Not too bad if I say so myself. Tasha! My lovely Tasha! How are you, Tasha? Good to see you, sweetheart. How are you? I hope you're well. It's good to see you. But yeah, I'm just thinking that I'd go live and chill for a bit. You know, I'm going to be going out tomorrow, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming this weekend or not. I don't know. I may stream Saturday. I don't know. But I'll try and stream Saturday if possible. But if not, this will be the only stream you get from me this week. But yeah, love you too, Tasha. But how is everybody? Let me know in the chat. How are you on this Thursday, everybody? Let me know. It's 9:10 in the evening here for the UK. So my UK folks are home. Rykart, good to see you, buddy. How are you? I hope you can see me now that you're back in my channel again. Because some reason on Will's channel, on 411 Now's channel, you don't seem to see me, which is rather bizarre, considering I'm now a mod and I'm a member on his channel. So I don't get how you're not seeing me. But how you doing, Rykart? Good to see you. I hope you're well. It's so a pleasure to see you. Been writing, Gemma. It's been a good period of just writing some more poetry. Yeah, I've been writing some more too, Stefan. I've written in the last 2 weeks. I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 poems in 2 weeks. So I'm not doing too bad. Hey, Miss Sunshine. Good to see you. How are you? I hope you're well. It's a pleasure to see you. I hope you're well. Welcome into the chat. I hope everyone is doing well. 16 in the house. I can see you here. That's what matters. Oh, Rykart. You are so kind. You are so kind, my friend. How are you? I hope you're well. This dress is starting to irritate me a little bit. My arms now. Let me pull the sleeves down a little bit. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Samantha Eric says, I experienced 50 degrees plus in Iraq, but glad I don't have it now in the US. Ouch. Yeah, I couldn't cope with hot heat. I'm good, thank you, Miss Sunshine. Just trying to stretch my legs out. I'm going to put them underneath my pillow. So give me a second. I'm going to lift this up. So you'll probably see it go a bit bumpy, but there we go. Because my legs were getting cramped being crossed. So I feel too hot. Yeah, it's a little bit hot, Space Cat, today. It's been like 24 degrees, I think, from what it said on my phone today. I'm good, but got some bad news from the vet that my cat is in the beginning stages of kidney disease. Oh, I'm sorry, Stefan. Hey, UK medic. Good to see you. Okay, Shadow, take care, my friend. We'll see ya. How you doing? How you doing, medic? Good to see you. I hope your computer is updated now. Medic, I hope your computer is better, because I know you said earlier that your computer needed to be updated. So, okay, Mary, much love. Thanks for the super chat, Mary. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mary. It's a pleasure to see you. Have a great evening, Mary. Take care. Thanks for coming in. Pizza Demon! Good to see you, Pizza Demon. How are you doing, buddy? I hope you're well. It's good to see you. Yeah, it is a bit humid, Tasha. It's still saying on my laptop that it's 19 degrees on the laptop, but I'm not sure what it says on my phone. But I've got the chat up on my phone and on the live stream. So, yeah, it's all good. But, yeah, I hope everyone is well. It's a pleasure to see everybody in the chat. Yep, both computer and my tummy are updated. Lovely, medic. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, 22 it's still showing for you. Yeah, it's saying 21 in my area, but yeah, it's still fairly warm from what we're used to. So, still 23 for Space Cat. Wow, nice. Okay. Sorry, Thomas. Much love to you from one cat feline person to another. Aw, thanks, Stefan. That's really sweet. You're showing some affection to Thompson. Yeah, that's really sad, Thompson. I hope you're not too sad about it, and that you can get treatment for your cat and stuff. That's awful. That's really sad. 14 in the house at 22 minutes. What? Awesome. Hey, Cold Phantom. Good to see you. How are you? I hope you're well. Good evening. I hope everything is good. Good to see you. We've got some awesome people in the chat. What? Awesome. I got 14 people in. Yay. Awesome. Good news. I started my autism blog and I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel. Awesome, Cold Phantom. If you need any help with regards to the autism stuff, Cold Phantom, contact me on my email, which is in my about section, and I'll connect with you and we can do some work on the autism front. If you want some help with your channel, Cold Phantom, I've need 10 years of working on YouTube, so on my own channel. I mean, not working for YouTube, but working on my own channel on YouTube. So, Cold Phantom, if you need any help, let me know. And there's some other people who'd probably be more than happy to help you as well, who are in the chat, people like Medic and some others who've got knowledge on YouTube streets of how to help people. And, yeah, feel free to approach me, Cold Phantom. So, when are you going to Graceland, Gemma? Well, hopefully next year, Riker. I would love to, but yeah, your girl needs to save up a bit of money, and I need to, sort things out with my dad and other stuff. So, thanks, hon. Whatever I can do to help as well, let me know. Will do, Cold Phantom. Not a problem. I appreciate you doing what you're doing, because it is a hard topic to get out there. Autism is such a wide spectrum, wide issue to talk about that a lot of people don't think it's important, or they don't understand why I talk about it. Hi, Daniel. And they don't understand why I raise the profile so often, and why, as some people have said, why I talk about it constantly on my channel. It's because it's my life. I live with autism, so my channel is dedicated to that as an expression of myself. I've done a book collaboration, 10 years in the saddle by Major Martel. Oh, Medic. Oh, Medic, brother. What am I going to do with you? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Medic, you're funny. Oh. I had to just take a second look at that and go, what? Huh? What? I live with it, work with it, and I might as well shout about it. Exactly, Cold Phantom. This is the thing. The more we get autism up there, the more we get the message out there to spread that awareness and acceptance for everybody. Then autism doesn't have to be such a taboo subject, because a lot of people are scared of it. And when they hear about it, they think, oh, autism's big, bad. No, it's not. It took me 4.5 years to get my autism assessment. No one should have to wait that long. Absolutely not, Sing Blue Silver. Absolutely not. Hey, Rosie, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope you're well. Yeah, Sing Blue Silver. I had to wait 2.5 years, so I understand your frustration with the process and having to wait and going through all that questions and gaining all the evidence and all that stuff. It takes years to build up that profile and that knowledge of people, and it's something that a lot of people are afraid to talk about because it's such seen as a controversial topic still, that you go, oh, no, Gemma, we don't, we don't talk about it. We just, act like it doesn't exist. And it's like, no, it does exist. I have it. I live with it. I've been diagnosed. So I have the right to voice my opinion and voice my experiences. And YouTube is the best way to do that because you reach people who may not be in your locality, or you get to reach people who may not know about it, and you get to educate them. So they messed me around for a year. Oh, I'm sorry, Sing Blue Silver. That sucks. That sucks, my friend. I'm sorry. Cold Phantom says I was diagnosed at childhood. Cold Phantom, that's the difference between me and you. I was diagnosed in my mid-20s. I'm now in my mid-30s. So I've had a lot of years to go through the system as normal. And now, obviously, I'm not normal. I never was normal. I'm neurodiverse. I have a neurodevelopmental disability, which means that my brain works differently to the rest of the humans. Thank you, Tasha. And, I want people to understand me for who I am, rather than being, they think they know best about me, or they assume I'm faking it, or they think, oh, Gemma's doing this just for attention and she wants a sob story. No. What the fuck would I gain out of that? Seriously? I want to be assessed for autism. I think I might be on the spectrum. I think also ADHD. Little Miss Sunshine, what I would say to you is go to your doctor or physician and get a autism referral, because they are the best people to refer you for the assessment, and then the mental health side will make that judgment call whether they think you are or are not on the spectrum. So that's the best advice that I can give you. Stefan, what's normal? The bullshit label that government give you, basically, is what normal is. Rycott says, at UK Medic, that breakfast you ate before your shift the other day was a healthy choice breakfast. What breakfast? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Rycott. What breakfast? Did I miss something? Medic? Did you not tell me about your breakfast, Medic brother? I'm surprised. Did I miss something about Medic's breakfast? Yes, I know, Stefan. I know your opinion. Glad you got the closure of your diagnosis in your 20s. Yeah, I did. It's only because I was having anxiety issues, meltdowns, and I was self-harming by pulling my hair out, and I was having bald patches. As you can probably see, I have one here. I have a slight bald patch there, over here, and at the back. I have a slight bald patch from where I pull my hair out when I get upset. Look, if you zoom in here, look, here, and at the back, here, I have a bald patch because of where I pull my hair out when I get stressed out. It was my lunch top, and it was the sausage and chips. Okay, brother, I forgive you. I forgive you. Health food, bad language. Hey, BCTV. How you doing, Bridge? Good to see you. I hope you're well. I've been enjoying your videos about TV licensing. Unfortunately, they have already took my direct debit out, so yay. But yeah, it's good to see you, Bridge. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. It's a pleasure to see everybody. 15 in the house for a half-hour stream. I'm not doing bad, if I must say so myself. I'm going to start calling you Dotty. Well, I've got 5 more dresses over there. 1 more dress on order that's due to come in a couple of days. So it'll be 7 dresses that I've got in like 3 weeks. So, yeah. Yeah, right, Samantha. It's easier working out Pythagoras theory. What the hell is Pythagoras? Huh? What? It's good to see you, Bridge. How you doing? I hope you're well, BCTV. I didn't notice it, but I know a YouTuber who has the condition that she was bald due to her hair pulling. She got her diagnosis at 30. Her hair grew back. Yeah, it does grow back, Cold Phantom, but the thing is, I can sit here and be like Cappy, and it's like a stim, what they call an autism stim. Like, I can sit here and be playing with my hair, and before I know it, I've got like strands of hair coming out, or like I can comb my hair with my fingers and just be playing my hair, and it just comes out in like strand loads. So I have to stop doing it because I'm starting to get more bald patches on my head. As you can probably see, I've got one right here, there, that when my hair has come out. I've also got one at the back here where I've pulled my hair out. So, you have to be very careful, because the more hair pulling that I do, yes, it may end the pain I'm in physically, but then it ends up me having bald patches. So I'm trying to self-distract myself by putting music on. Instead of going to pull my hair, I'm putting my headphones on to listen to my music. So that kind of self-distracts me from wanting to do the notion to pull my hair out. I am actually going to do a video about that, because the actual condition that causes my hair pulling is called tactolomania, which basically means I have the urge to pull my hair out, and I do it with my eyebrows. Like here, you can probably see where I pull my hair from my eyebrows out as well. So I just sit here and pull them out. So it's an addiction. It's like as soon as I feel the most slightest bit of pain, I just sit here and pull them out. It's either my eyebrows or my little eyelashes. I'll just sit here and yank them out, or my hair. So it's really odd to do it, but at the same time it kind of makes me feel good because I get rid of the pain. Hello, Fred the Enhanced. Welcome. Gemma, I brought Rick Paul's pic. Very nice, Samantha. Very happy for you. They call me the Haymaker. Hello, Fred the Enhanced. I don't know who you are, but welcome. I take it you're a supporter of mine, I guess. They call me the Anvil. Okay. Welcome to my channel, Fred the Enhanced. I don't know who you are, like I said, but you're welcome. As long as you be civil and polite and you're not going to be a troll, then they call me the Knuckle Duster. Okay. Still, you're welcome, Fred the Enhanced. I'm not going to time you out or anything. And all any of my mods, do not time this person out or block them. Let them chat. If they want to act stupid, then they're going to make a fool of themselves. So just let them chat in the chat. Do not block, time out, or delete or anything. Let them chat. And as long as they're civil and polite to me, I really don't give a shit. So just let them chat in the chat. Do not block. Do not do anything. I know, Fred the Enhanced, I'm speaking up for you. I'm just saying, I'm not letting you be blocked, timed out, or anything. I'm trying to say to you that I'm, Gemma, I hope you don't mind me asking, but can it be anything like causing bruises to yourself? Yeah, it can. Like sometimes I might scratch myself because I'm in pain, and then it comes up like a bruise, or I may like nip my fingers or like nip my like hands to get rid of pain, and then I end up having like finger marks on my hands. Like I have some scratches on my hands that I've done because I want to get rid of pain. So yeah, it's kind of things that I've managed to kind of, no, it's okay, we know the rules. I know, Bridge, but some people don't. So I know you're not Fred the Enhanced. I'm just saying that I don't want people to time you out. That's all, because you're not a mod here. So I'm trying to protect you at the same time. I don't want my chat to kick you out. So that's all I'm saying, Fred the Enhanced. I'm not saying you're a troll. I'm just saying I don't want none of my mods or anything to time you out or delete you because you're not being nasty. So I'm just making sure that people are aware not to do anything to you. That's all. I'm not trying to kick off. Chill. I'm trying to just make sure that people are being respectful of my chat. I had this chat with Medic earlier, and we both agreed that I need to tell people about not deleting people, not blocking people. Yeah, it can be a form of self-stimming. Coco, it can be known as dangerous self-stimming, but like nipping yourself, scratching yourself, itching yourself, pulling hair out, biting your skin, picking nails. I do that. I'm awful for like the inside of my nails. Like I literally pick the skin till I bleed, and it's a way of self-coping with my pain that's in my head. So I'll just pick and pick and pick and pick until I bleed, which isn't good because then all my fingers end up being sore. And this is the most cleanest and the most softest that they've been because I managed not to pick them. But yeah, I do tend to pick my hair, pick my skin, and that causes issues. So yeah, not great if I must admit myself. But 20 in the house, what? 35 minutes in the stream, hell yeah. Buggy's on my subscribership. Okay, Bridge, no worries. I know Buggy's been supporting me for a while, so no worries. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's all good, my friends. All good. I have no complaints, no issues. It's all good. But yeah, like I said, me and Medic had this chat earlier about not blocking or timing out trolls or people that may come into the chat and act a bit stupid. We said let them chat, let them do what they do, and if they fuck up, then it's on their own opinion. So I'm just gonna put it out there now. Don't time out or block trolls. Let them chat their crap, and then we block if they get stupid to the point where they're saying things like the R word or anything else, or they say something to other people. Hello, Night Sky. Hello, welcome. Hi, Nick. Good to see you. How are you? I hope you're well. You're welcome, Coco, anytime. I'm going back to England on Saturday. Nice, Buggy. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy your time here. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Nice Guy. How you doing, Nice Guy? Again, this is a new person, so what we do is we don't block or time out. Just let them chat. As long as they be nice and civil, I'm not bothered. But yeah, hi, Nice Guy. How are you? I hope you're well. Good to see you. I appreciate you coming in. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to give all trolls, all new subscribers the benefit of the doubt before I do anything. So yeah, please hit that thumbs up and share me out, please, guys. I would appreciate it. Like Tasha says in the chat, I'm trying to be open-minded and not so jumpy to go on the button. So, please be kind to the new people in the chat. Make sure you say hello to them and welcoming them in the chat. I would really, really appreciate it. Everyone's welcome here unless they start being a complete douche and then they get banned. So, unfortunately, the weather has been bad in Northern Ireland. Oh, Samantha, I'm sorry. That's suckish. That's suckish, man. But yeah, I am reading the chat on my phone as well as on the screen. So, Cold Phantom says, I'm from Northern Ireland too. Nice, Cold Phantom. Excellent. That's cool. But yeah, if you're going to troll, please go somewhere else. Gemma doesn't deserve the end of. Thank you, Tasha. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is muggy tonight, Pizza Demon. It is still 20 degrees here in Suffolk right now at 21:30 on the Thursday evening. It's still a bit, like my hair is sticking to my face. I've had to sweep it onto my neck to get it off my face because I'm getting irritated. So I've had to sweep it onto my neck on my shoulders to get it out of my face because it's irritating me. So yeah, it is a little bit muggy with regards to weather. So yeah, 19 in the house for 39 minutes. Whoop whoop, awesome. Oh, sorry, BCTV, that you got rubbish weather where you are. It's really warm here, so yeah, it's been really warm here all day. Is that a typo, Pizza Demon, or did you mean muggles? Laugh my ass off. Got my fan on. The sudden jump in heat I struggle with. Yeah, Space Cat, I do have my trusty fan down here. I may put it on to help me sleep, but yeah, it's not on yet because I can cope with the heat for right now. But if it starts being more muggy, then I may put the fan on just to help me sleep. I do have to go to bed fairly reasonable tonight because I do have to be at the hairdressers for 12 midday tomorrow. So I need to get a decent night's sleep and get up early. And we like a mixed bag of friends, don't we, Gemma? Yeah, we do, Bridge. Absolutely. Hey, Moonlight Gypsy. How are you? Good to see you. It's been bad weather since I landed in Northern Ireland, but I was in Dublin today. I had some euro to spend. How nice, Buggy. So you're in the UK already, Buggy? Hell yeah. Nice. I sleep with my fan on. Nice, Space Cat. That's good. I may put my fan on. Like I said, my fan is actually down here. I'm actually touching it. So it's actually on my floor right now. So, hey, Christina Bell. Fans are good for sleeping. It keeps the noise out. I do the same. Cold Phantom says, I am that lovable troll. Cold Phantom, you're not a troll. Shut up. I've known you for quite a while. You're not a troll, buddy. But yeah, it's all good. Gemma has... Sorry, Medic. Hold on. Gemma has a bodyguard in the chat. Yes, I do, Medic, brother. Absolutely. Good to see you too, sweetie. Buggy, wishing you a safe journey home. I live in England, but currently in Northern Ireland visiting family. Oh, okay, Buggy, no worries. You need a stretch Armstrong bendy rubber man. Good for venting the frustration. Medic says, I'm the biggest troll. No, you're not. Shut up, brother. You're not a troll. People like to portray you as a troll, but you're not. And I know you're not, brother, because we've spent hours talking to each other. And if I thought you were a troll, yeah, no. So, yeah, Medic, you are not a troll. You like to portray yourself as one, but no, you're not a troll by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, I could crush a grape. I asked a few friends to come over to you, but don't know if they have. They don't use chat. Okay, Bridge, no worries. I appreciate you sharing me anyway. Because even though if I get 1 or 2 people from you, Bridge, that's all good. So I don't mind. It's all good. But yeah, UK Medic is one of the biggest protectors of my channel. He's very aware of people trying to mess with me. And why was this strawberry crying? He was... Oh, you're cheesy, Cold Phantom. Jesus Christ, you're cheesy as hell. Cheesy, Cold Phantom, you're cheesy. I'm only a troll on the 4th. Oh, yes, you are, Medic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Yep, you are. But that person deserves to have a kick up the arse. So, there we go. He needs a reality check. Unlike me, who got a donation within my first 10 minutes. So, I didn't even ask for it or need to ask for it. So, yeah, what's that say about me? In fact, I can actually hold a stream by myself and carry 20 people on and off for nearly 50 minutes. So, you know, what that says a lot about me. I can carry my own stream for nearly 50 minutes and 20 on and off. And I can actually keep the chat rolling and keep the chat interacting with me. So, you know, versus me versus the other person. Hey, Cement Shoes. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? I hope you're well. Hey, Will. Good to see you. How you doing? Will, the Rock Drummers channel. Good to see you, Will. How you doing? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good too, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Cement Shoes is an awesome supporter. He's been with me for a few years now. He 411 Now channel. He's a really good buddy. Yes, Medic. Hold on. I'm going to put it in the chat for you, Medic. Hold on. This link is for Medic only, people. Do not click the link. It's for Medic only in the chat. There we go, Medic. It's in the chat for you. I will delete it as soon as you come up on the panel. Medic, as soon as you come up, I'll delete it. And up you come.
Hey, I haven't got my picture up.
And remove.
Yeah.
There we go.
I haven't got my video camera on because I'm way too handsome to be on live streaming. So.
Okay. Brother, that's your own personal perspective, I guess.
For the benefit of those in the chat.
You?
Yeah, for the benefit of those in the chat that don't know me, I've got a premiere I'm going to be dropping on Saturday night, all being well, so look out for that. It will be subscribers only mode on the channel because of trolling and all the rest of it. I'm actually exposing a fraud on YouTube that likes to take advantage of autistic people, disabled people, and anybody that's stupid enough to donate to him for just standing there talking into his mobile phone. He's an e-beggar. He lies. The guy's crazy. He insults people. The video will be very, very entertaining. Gemma has already seen part of the preview of where I'm up to so far.
Heck yeah.
It's very informative, and a lot of you will enjoy it if you want to avoid these kind of people. And by all means, anybody that watches it and decides they'd like to share it out, then that's great, because the more people that get the message, the better. Anybody who subscribes just to come and watch it, that's absolutely fine. If you like my content on my channel, stay subscribed. But
absolutely,
there's absolutely no obligation for you guys to subscribe to my channel unless my channel is of interest to you. But in order to watch that, it will be subscribers only. Because
Stefan, the guy who Medic is talking about, let's just say, he's known as Fraudwell on YouTube, and a lot of people are calling him out. Medic has been one of the top people to call him out on his bullshit, and he's also been called out by another channel, and he is not very well liked right now, and is a scammer, a beggar, a liar, and likes to pick on people like Medic, which pisses me off with a vengeance. And so he's been called out for his bullshit, and Medic has been doing it for quite some time. So,
I'm going to hopefully, all being well, keep an eye out for it. It should be Saturday night. Probably so the people overseas in America, I probably will do it around about 10 p.m. Because I need as many people to see it as possible. The guy will basically say that our community is toxic and that we're attacking him. It's not a question of being toxic. It's a question of he calls you toxic because you're actually exposing him.
Hey, Andy.
Right, in answer to your question, I haven't been very well. And with work, I've been very, very busy. I had to recover from surgery. I've been up on other people's panels, which is quite easy because when I've had enough, I can just drop down and go. Whereas when you're running a live stream, if it's flowing, it's very difficult to end the stream if it's successful. I will be doing more live streaming, but this one's important. As I say, the guy will tell you, like you'll see him insult me in the video, along with many others. And his behavior, I've seen 4-year-olds behave better. And I just think the more people that know about this guy, because YouTube at the moment won't take him down. He's probably watching this. He's probably lurking in the background. It's all about money. Most people on YouTube as creators do it for the fun of it, for the community, to make new friends. And if you get, I'm not even monetized, so I don't get super chat or anything. I've got a PayPal account for people that want to donate to me when I've done banners for them and intros and stuff like that. I don't expect payment for what I do. But he expects to be paid just for standing in his kitchen doing a live stream. Hi, Moon Over Miami. Moon Over Miami is another part of our community, is also aware of the person I speak about.
Hey, Moon.
I won't even give you an example. It's best if you come along and watch the video. As I'm not doing this for clout, I'm doing it for the benefit of the community. I don't care what I get out of it. I want more people to be aware of this man because he is dangerous. He talks a load of rubbish, and he says to us to be careful what we say because of kids and influencing people. Yet he says the most outlandish and stupid things you could possibly imagine. I will just cite one example. He spat at his phone on a live stream and said, "That's what I think of you," in the chat. And this is a grown man. Absolutely disgraceful. So I want the message out there because at the moment, YouTube will just let him continue. We have built a community. We've built our channels. I'm not a big channel, but I spend a lot of time shouting out other channels to support them and get their numbers up. I'm not about the money. I never have been. And I object to anybody who falsifies their channel and buys subscribers to give themselves clout, to appear to have a success, a false impression of success. And to anyone who's donated to him, the money that gets donated gets spent on buying subscribers and watch hours to make him look good. So as I say, I just don't want people to be caught out by this guy. So I say, again, come along Saturday night. I'm hoping it will be Saturday because I'm still editing it at the moment and it's been quite a slog. But just, look out for it. I'll probably set subscriber mode for 5 minutes. So, and as I say, if afterwards you don't want to remain subscribed, that is absolutely fine. To give you a taster of what this guy is like, if you go over to my channel and look under the comedy section, you'll see a load of videos about Kelly Caldwell. I've used like Fred Flintstone, Peter Griffin, and various others to sort of do a parody to show what this guy is like. That will give you an idea, but this is quite a serious one that I'm putting up. So all are welcome, and I hope it serves as... Oh, that's my phone. I'll take this call. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. No worries. Yeah, so UK Medic has been with me, with my channel quite a while, and he's a good person. He's a genuine, straight up person. He's been supporting me. He's been there when I've been bullied and trashed, and this person needs to be stopped, and he's not going to stop unless we put an end to it, and it just needs to be made awareness of. And the guy is just disgusting. And thank you for subbing to UK Medic, Belinda. I appreciate that. And BCTV, you're welcome. About the new subscribers that I've gained you're welcome. I tend to mix with a lot of people, so I tend to gain a lot of new attraction to my channel. I've gained, in the last 3 weeks, I've gained over 225 subs according to my YouTube analytics. So as it stands right now, from what I can check, I'm at 5,180. So I'm 20 away from 5,200 right now. So my channel's gone up on a massive steep for the last 3 weeks. I've grown quite a lot. So I've got quite a lot of new people who don't know who I am or are very new to the autism topic in general. So
Gemma, stop begging for subscribers. Stop it. I can't stand e-begging. Stop it. don't make me have to expose you as an e-beggar.
Hell no, brother. I'm not a freaking fraudwell. Hell no. No, I'm not that desperate. Jesus Christ. No. Yeah. The YouTube police have been informed in WPC trauma will be around in the morning, Stefan. That's funny, Stefan.
Yeah, the YouTube police have got nothing on me. I tell you, I'm like the FBI of YouTube.
Yeah, Medic, trust me. You don't want to mess with Medic. Trust me. Do not cross Medic. You do not want to do it. Trust me. No. Trust me. Get on the wrong side of Medic, you are screwed. So I would not go there. Just do not go there with cross and Medic. Trust me. I
just don't like people that take advantage of people that are disadvantaged in some way or another for financial gain.
Exactly.
And the whole channel all the time is always about super chats, about money, about donations, about true support. If you're not giving them donations, then you're not supporting them. Support is about being part of a community. It's looking out for each other, supporting each other's live streams. And he says about we aren't why can't people just be nice? Exactly, Samantha, I agree.
Absolutely.
And he tries to imply that I'm a nasty person, and I'm not. It's only him. And what you have to look at is a whole community can't be wrong. A whole community cannot be wrong. And I think it's so important that these people get called out and people are made aware of it. And to give you an example, he called Gemma a retard and Rosie Wren.
Yep.
I don't know how many of you know My Linda Elliott. He has actually screwed her out of nearly $500, and she's autistic. And I'm afraid, no, I just don't. Oh, it's difficult, Pizza Demon. I don't know how en masse that we complain to get the channel taken down, you know, because what he is doing is so wrong. He says it isn't. He keeps saying, oh, I've got to get it done on YouTube. You don't have to get a job. You can get it done on YouTube. Yeah, of course you can, if you could beg people for money and they pay you for doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just not going to tolerate that. And I don't care. I'll make it my life's mission. If it's the last thing I do before I die, I will make sure I bring him down, because what he's doing is just wrong. You know, we all those of us with our own channels work hard.
Yeah.
Creative. You've only got to look at my channel. I mean, my channel is very, very mixed bag. Drone footage. I cover all sorts. I don't have a particular niche. Some people like me running around in the car with the blue lights going and seeing all that kind of stuff. Others like the drone videos. But I do content, and I spend a lot of time editing and uploading. You know, and that's hard work, but it's for fun. It's not for financial gain.
Yeah.
But he sees it as a moneymaker, and it's going to make him a millionaire. You know, and YouTube should be used for good, not for, you know.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, YouTube seems to glorify some of the bad people when they shouldn't be. And the problem is, unless, like you say, we flag it and we get together and stop people doing this bad stuff, YouTube isn't going to take action unless they get so many damn complaints that they have to be forced to do it. That's the problem.
Well, this is the thing. Well, with YouTube, you see, YouTube is a business, and when he's live streaming, he live streams for 5 or 6 hours, just standing there doing what he does, and there's adverts on there, and of course they're making money from it, you know. So while they're making money, they won't stop it. You know, it'll have to be something really serious for them to, you know. And I'm not even going to say some of the words of the things that are considered serious, because I don't want it to be on Gemma's channel, on my own, different matter entirely. But I'm not going to sit back. I don't care what he calls me, how he tries to paint me as a bad person for doing this. I'm only a bad person because I have the evidence. What I will make clear right now, everything you will see and hear is coming from his mouth. I haven't made it up. I haven't edited it. They're clips, yes, because obviously I can't show his whole live stream, but they're clips of bits where he's doing certain things. I mean, I was even polite to him and asked him a question, but he turned that round on me and tried to make me look like I was bad and that I had to have emergency surgery because it was karma getting me back for being nasty about him. Well, I'm sorry, exposing someone for being a disgusting and despicable human being is not being nasty. That's, you know, being factual and bringing it to the people. And that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. If he was straight up and a decent guy, no one else on YouTube complains about me being a troll or a nasty piece of work. I'm quite highly respected.
Yeah.
This guy hates me because I'm smarter than he is. I gather the evidence. I don't say anything that isn't true. So he has got no recourse to come back at me and report me to YouTube for bullying him. It's not bullying. It's making people aware of a piece of crap, basically. So anyway, that's me, the lecture. As for the thing of trolls coming into the chat, if you're not sure, leave them alone, because from experience, a lot of people from foreign countries, their English isn't necessarily very good. They don't always type exactly what they mean. So things can be understood, you know. Hi, everybody. Give them a chance to hang themselves in the chat and then block them. Don't block them immediately, because there could be a new subscriber to Gemma's channel. So
yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Yeah.
Wait till they overstep the mark and then block them or ban them. Don't actually, block them. But wait and see first. It's very easy to jump in. I've done it. I've assumed someone was a troll and blocked them, and they weren't. So yeah, just be mindful of that. So, oh man, Rivers.
Like I said, I'm giving you a bit. I've done it a lot, and I need to be a bit more mindful and open-minded about it. And it's like there's still one in the chat now. I think nice guy, whatever his name is, and I don't know if he's a troll or not, but I haven't blocked him, so he's still in the chat somewhere. There's a couple of messages for you in the chat as well. I'm trying to find them. Where they've gone.
Cold Phantom, I'm absolutely fine. No problems. Stephanie, you're quite right. A lot of people in England can't speak proper English.
Yeah, that's true. I can't doubt that.
But yeah, for me, I just don't like people misleading people, and I say especially disadvantaged people. It's not
Yeah.
on, and I won't tolerate it. I just will not tolerate it.
No,
You know.
absolutely not. You've got a lot of people who adore you in this chat. Like Annie says to you, medic, that's what my body does. They try to make me look like I'm the villain and the bad person, but in fact, it's the other way around. So there's a few people who are experiencing what you've gone through, medic. So
Right. Well, I read it quick. The chat's moving fast. But I'm going to call you Stephanie because it looks better.
Yeah, I accidentally called Stefan. I accidentally called him Stephanie once. He's like, no, it's Stefan. I was like, sorry. Oops.
No, I'm highlighting the E. Stefan E. Hi, Stefan E. Stephanie.
Yeah, I think it's the French way to spell Stefan, I think, from what I gathered. But yeah,
What you allow French people in here?
He's not French, but I think he spells it in the French way. He's local to us, medic. He's another local person. Yeah, Stefan's local to me. He's not that far away from me.
Yeah, don't be letting the French in. Not that I'm racist in any way.
No, you're not.
I know, I'm joking.
I know that. But
BCTV, that's why I'm highlighting it, because yes, it's not acceptable, and so I want more people to bloody English, for fuck's sake. Well, I put it this way: I won't hold that against you, Stefan. I won't hold that against you. I am, but I wish I wasn't.
Why do you say that?
I hate this country with a vengeance.
Okay.
I never imagined when I was growing up it could turn into the shit show that it is now today, with the health service in the state it's in, the country it's in, the immigration, the fact that we've got all these people coming here that shouldn't really be here, while we've got veterans and homeless of our own, people being pushed to the back of waiting lists in favour of migrants, migrants that are not genuine, single men of a young age coming here. If their country is war torn and they're in fear for their lives, why aren't their families with them? Why, I'm being funny. If this country was at war and I feared for my life, my wife and kids would be coming with me. I wouldn't be leaving them behind.
No, oh God, no.
They come here because they know we're a soft touch, and then they disappear, without trace, and end up working here illegally. The government can't track them all down. And we do not have the infrastructure. If we had the infrastructure to look after our own people, I wouldn't have a problem with it. No, but our hospitals and doctors can't cope with, with our own people without having all these migrants coming in under false pretenses.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Peter Dean says, in the world of political correctness, you wouldn't get away with that behaviour in the real world. Yet you get away with it here on YouTube. Yeah, exactly, Pizza Demon. Yeah.
Well, only to a degree, though. YouTube is fast becoming a bit like a little Austrian with a little black moustache in terms of things, They silence the wrong people. That's the problem. They actually will silence the people that are trying to do some good. Well, the thing is, Paul, a lot of it is...
Hey, Paul.
It's covert people trafficking, slave trade, because these people will come to this country and work for a fraction of what we will work for. You will find increasingly more and more British people losing their jobs to these people because they will work for a fraction of what we work for. All these people that think they're being clever going on strike will find themselves out of a job because they can be replaced by a migrant who'll say, yeah, I'll work for £2 a week. And the fact that the government are letting so many in, and there is no vetting of these people. They could be rapists or murderers, and we've no idea who these people are. so they shouldn't just be allowed in. I have no issue with anyone coming to this country that is genuinely fleeing and fearing for their life, that are genuine. But there's no evidence to suggest that these people are, and that's the problem. I'm a very compassionate person. Sheer nature of my job.
Yeah. Stefan says that's bollocks. Now, what's bollocks, Stefan? What are you putting that's bollocks in the chat? I don't get that. What's that about?
They could vote Tory. They won't vote for anything.
Hell no. I'm not voting Tory. No chance. No.
Politics is an area I never get into because that's a very emotive subject, and everyone has.
Yeah, don't I know? I've touched on it various points on various videos because of the topic at hand, but I tend to be very careful and very selective of what I talk about because I don't want people coming after me or getting backlash. I'm very careful what I use. Yeah.
Well, it was highlighted on the news yesterday in Buxton about like veterans and homeless people sleeping on park benches where these people are being put up in hotels. How is that right?
That's completely wrong.
How is it that we've got homeless people in this country, which is like one of the wealthiest countries in the world? We've got people living on the streets, yet migrants can come in and be housed in hotels and then eventually housed. We just put up with so much crap and we don't speak, Yeah, they should be vetted before they come into the country. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Absolutely. They should be vetted way before they enter the country. They should be vetted before they reach here. And then if they're deemed suitable to be here, then sure, let them in, yes. But make sure they're vetted absolutely 100% properly before you even let them into the border. Because that's the problem. Once they cross the border, it's too late.
Well, the danger is, and I'm not making this as a racist statement, a lot of these countries, their cultures with regards to women are very different to ours, and they see women somewhat as like a disposable asset. Hence, they actually do the sort of trafficking and all the rest of it with the women and get them into prostitution, or they'll rape them because they don't have the same values. I'm not applying that to all, but there are some that come from certain countries that do not value women the same way. I agree. It's not the finding of the immigrants. I agree with you, Stefan, but they really need to make sure that the people they're letting in are the right people. This is the thing. It's you're right. It's the governments, but also they shouldn't. They're supposed to be the first safe country they come to. Well, France is a safe country, but they come here because we're a soft touch. And again, yes, that comes down to the government giving the handouts. If we didn't hand out money to everybody that turns up on the doorstep, then it would be a very different story. If they weren't going to get housed and get free money, they wouldn't come here. So I agree with what you're saying, Stefan. Basically, it is down to the government. It's always been down to the government.
Yeah, of course it has. The government do every single decision for this country, regardless if we agree with it or not. Unfortunately, they have the power to do that, which is unbelievable. But yeah, they are the ones responsible for this shit show. It is what it is.
I did see a comment about sending people to the moon, but a healthcare system.
Hey, Carlos.
Yeah, absolutely true. They can always find money for war as well. Look at the money that we've thrown at the situation in the Ukraine. We can find money to support wars, but we can't fix a broken health system.
Yeah, Cole Phantom, you are right. They believe that disabled people to be treated like shit. Yeah, they do. The thing is, unless you challenge the authority and you actually stand up for what you believe in, like I do, it ain't going to change. I've confronted so many politicians, council leaders, people who are in authority in my local councils. It won't change unless we stand up and say, no, enough of your shit. Because otherwise they're just going to keep talking down to us and treating us like we're idiots. I've done this for 10 years. I've gone backwards and forwards to many people, and I'm still doing it. Because if I don't, it isn't going to solve anything. That's a problem. Unless you speak up and be like me and stand up for your beliefs and your disability and your rights, nothing's going to change. It's bottom line.
In response to Eric, I'm doing okay, Eric. We'll cover that when I chat to you tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, war does make money because obviously, we're supplying tanks and all that to the Ukraine, and so are other countries.
Yeah.
There is money in war. I mean, the laughable thing is, and I can talk from experience with Afghanistan and Iraq, we sold a lot of the weaponry to the Iraqis and all the rest of it. A lot of their hardware they were using came from the
Yes,
UK,
Dad.
the United States, and there is an advantage to that. If you sell your old weapons to your enemy, you know what you're up against. You know they're using second-rate guns and tanks and stuff because they bought your old crap. So there's money in that, and this is something that's been going on for a very long time. War makes money. It also distracts people from the reality of what's going on around them. If you look at what's happened over the last 2 years, a lot of your rights have been taken away from you, and a lot of things have changed.
Yep.
Prices have gone up, rights have been taken away, your freedom of movement has been altered.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. This whole thing about electric cars, just let's stop and think about that for a second. They've got limited range, is the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're limited to how far you can travel. They have a limited lifespan because the lithium batteries don't last forever.
Nope.
When the batteries run out on these cars, they will be scrapped because they will have no value at all. A friend of mine years ago had a Toyota Prius. The batteries went. The insurance company wrote the car off because it was cheaper to write it off than it was to replace the batteries.
Damn.
The electric car situation is about making money again because one, you'll be limited to where you can go. Two, you will have to replace it every 3 or 4 years, depending on how many miles you do. The Chinese have the technology to disable every single electric car in the world. That is a fact. The software, they can just hit a button and every single electric car across the world will grind to a halt. They have that technology, and that's been already proven as being a fact. The mining of lithium has detrimental effects on the environment. It's destroying communities. And the thing that they seem to forget is, hang on, how do we generate electricity? Well, for the most part, it's either nuclear power stations or fossil fuel. Solar power don't produce enough energy. Wind farms don't produce enough energy. And the thing that makes me think is ridiculous with the UK is that hi, Alberta. We're an island. Now, we've got waves lashing up against our shores daily. You know the power of the waves. You've only got to look at the way our coastline's eroding and cliffs falling into the sea. Can't we harness the water and use hydroelectric power?
You think,
No, because it doesn't make any money. But building wind farms and putting solar panels out makes money. It's a money-making scam and scheme. The whole thing is just all about making money. That's all they're interested in. They don't care about me or you, the environment. They keep using global warming as an excuse for all of this. But the reality is that, there's no doubt that we are contributing somewhat to global warming. I don't deny that for one moment.
No, nor do I.
Well-respected scientists have said that the Earth goes through a cycle every so many 100,000 years, and we will have another ice age. And this whole thing with the planet warming up is part of that natural cycle. Yeah, we are contributing. Of course we are. There is no doubt. But all this thing with electric cars and all the little things, they're far too small a thing to do anything. The only way to stop this global warming is to wipe out the entire human race. That's the only way it'll stop.
Yeah.
And I think they tried to do that during COVID. That's another matter. I'm not going to get into that because that's a very dangerous subject.
Yeah.
But the reality is that hydrogen fuel cells would be one of the best ways, to move forward with cars. They just put the only thing they put out is water droplets out the exhaust pipe. But no, there won't be enough money in that. There won't be enough money in that. So it's literally all about making money. There is a it comes without going too far. It's all to do with the Illuminati and all the rest of it. They basically run the planet, and it's all about lining their pockets. It's not a conspiracy theory. There are people that are, they're there. And it's always been a case of the rich remain rich and the poor are kept in their place. And that's exactly what they've done over the last 2 years. They've ensured that we're kept in our place. You will have absolutely sod all, and you will be grateful for what little you have and beholden to the government.
Yep, absolutely. It's like during the pandemic time, a lot of people were struggling mentally, physically. It hit me really hard. It made me feel so weak because I had to be on my own, away from everybody. I was isolated. It was horrendous. My mental health went down the toilet so bad. I was crying every day. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. It's horrible. Never ever again.
We're born into slavery, basically. We're born into slavery. From the minute you're born into slavery.
Yep.
It's going to be a very difficult thing to change.
Absolutely. That's a good question. How do we change the world? By speaking up and standing up for things like me and Medic are. We stand our ground. We don't let people tell us not to. We do what we do. That's it.
Well, the banking world is owned by the Rothschilds. They own all the banks and control the banking. They control the world's finances, basically. The Rothschilds dynasty control the world's money. When you consider, yes, birth certificate is enslavement, exactly. The minute you have a birth certificate, you've signed up to the government rule. I mean, here's something a lot of people don't know. You don't even own your own car. Yeah, you might have paid for it, but you don't own it. You don't own the number plate on it. You don't own your driving license. You don't own your passport. They can all be taken away from you just like that.
Yep, they can.
You don't own any of it. It's all on loan to you, basically.
Yep, pretty much.
I'm not suggesting people rebel, but people need to be aware of what's going on. The government do not have our best interests at heart. They have their own best interests at heart, which has been proven time and time again. And I'm not a rebel. I'm not, but I think as human beings, we all have rights to a decent standard of living and a decent life. But unfortunately, we're all born equal, but in this world, some are more equal than others, if you get my meaning.
Do we know it?
So it is what it is. And it just seems to me as well that people that have money get away with things. And if you haven't, the money's always taken from the poor to give to the rich. That's like wealthy footballers that get off with drink driving and things like that because they've got loads of money and they can afford a decent barrister. How can that be right?
It's not right. It's completely wrong. It's completely screwed up. That's what it is.
It's totally wrong that, if you've got money, you can get away with doing just about whatever you want.
Paul, your council tax comment, I actually got a letter through the other day from my council. Luckily, they've actually reimbursed me. They said that I was entitled to a council tax refund, and they refunded me £127 because they'd said that I'd overpaid by, I think it's 4 months or something. So they reimbursed it to me in a check. I had to go and cash it into the bank. So, the council tax, you do have to pay it, but because of being on disability, I pay the lowest rate, which is I think right now it's like £14 a month, but they've just reimbursed me £127. So, woohoo!
I will just apologise to the chat for coming up on Gemma's panel and hijacking her stream.
No, not at all. Oh God, no, not at all. Not at all.
It all goes hand in hand. Well, it all goes hand in hand with what you're doing. You're trying to get a very important message across to people that don't have the ears to listen to it, if you know what I mean. Don't want to hear it, don't want to listen to it. And you're bringing out an important message. And I think some of what I've highlighted is an important message. And
absolutely, everything you say is an important message because people don't know what they don't know. And unless they listen to someone that has experience and knowledge and facts about something, they're not going to learn till they listen to you. And by the end of the day, everything that we both say is important. It's up to the people whether they choose to listen or not. That's their own self perspective, I guess.
Yeah. No, you'll be fine, Pizza Demon, with battery powered airplanes, because they'll have the technology like my drones. If the battery goes flat, it will return to home, so you'll never get to where you're going.
Thank you, Riker. Like, you know, I try and be a nice person most of the time. Like, the only time you might see me be a bit bitchy or a bit mean is when I'm getting pissed off with trolls or whatever. You might see me swear or whatever, but what you see is what you get with me. I'm the same woman I am online as I am off. So, you know, I don't change for anybody, and I'm not planning to. So I appreciate your comment. I don't try and be nasty if I possibly can help it. I'm not built that way. I'm not built to be nasty. I'm not like that at all. I just don't see the point unless I really
Hi,
have to defend myself. Hi, Nat. How you doing?
I mean, the point I will make, Paul's mentioned about council tax. Let's just take a look at that for a second.
Yeah.
You get about a quarter of what you earn in wages in reality, because you pay income tax, you pay council tax, you pay VAT, you pay tax when you fill your car up with petrol. You know, it's all tax. So if you look at it, by the time you've actually finished, if you were to earn just try to figure out there £1,000 a month, you're probably ending up with about 250 of that at the end of it, with all the taxes that you have to pay. You know, it's just mad. It's all taxes, and the money gets used for all the wrong things. You know.
Yeah. Absolutely. So people are saying about not paying their TV license. This is where I'm a bit worried, because when people are cancelling their TV licenses, I've actually been in contact with the TV licensing people, and they said to me if I dared cancel my TV license, that they would fine me and send a person around to my flat to investigate why I'm not paying a TV license. And because I've still currently got a TV in my front room, which I use for my nephew's gaming and to watch YouTube and that on, they still count that as live TV. Therefore, I need a license. And they said to me, if I cancel it, I get fined.
No. Let me tell you now, Gemma. Firstly, the BBC have absolutely no power whatsoever. Their enforcement officers, as they call them, are salesmen. What they do is they knock on your door and try and frighten you into signing a sales contract, i.e. a TV license.
Okay.
They can't prove that you are watching television. They have no idea what channel you're watching. They don't have the equipment. Even when they have supposedly said they did, no. They couldn't tell what flat it was. They knew there was a TV on maybe in that thing. The only way they can tell is if they physically look through your window and see you watching a TV. So firstly, you don't open the door to them. You know, you don't engage in conversation with them. Because there's nothing they can do. They do not have any power whatsoever. They cannot prove a damn thing. They can sit right outside your door unless they can hear you watching. How people get caught out is they'll open the door to these people. The guy will start talking to you, and then they'll say, "Oh, did you see the news last night? Well, that guy did so and so." Oh, yeah, wasn't it terrible? Bam, you've just admitted that you watch BBC News. That's how they get you. So if you don't interact with them, then, there's nothing they can do. They do not have any power at all. These letters threatening you with court action, they'll do this or send an enforcement officer around. They've got no power. You can actually tell them to go away. They're trespassing.
Yeah.
They have no right to be on your property uninvited. Simple as that. There's a guy called the Black Belt Barrister that covers this quite a bit. And if you watch some of his videos, he explains, he says if you do generally watch a lot of BBC programs, well, then, yes, you should. But the government are looking at defunding the BBC anyway. But just be assured, don't let this is how they get people. They frighten people. They frighten the elderly, and they'll frighten someone like you with court action. Oh my God, I must get my TV license. Take care, Shallow, buddy. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Eric. They have no power.
See you later.
They use fear tactics to get you. They are a salesman. They have no power at all. They have no power at all. Yeah, take away implied right of access.
No.
Exactly. You just do not let them in. You don't open the door to them. You talk to them from the other side of the door. Say, no, sorry, I don't wish to discuss it with you. And then you just totally ignore them and they'll walk away. We've done it about 4 times now. Denise told them, get off the doorstep. I'm phoning the police. You're trespassing. Okay, the trespass is not a criminal offence. Trespass is not a criminal offence, but then we'd say it was aggravated trespass because he was harassing her. So then that would be a criminal offence. So you know. So just do not. Don't answer the door to them. Tell them to get lost. No, sorry, I'm not going to interact with you. Bye, and walk away from the door. Let them stand there, and knock all they like. And if they continue, say, if you continue to knock on my door, I'm going to phone the police and have you charged with harassment. And they'll go. I assure you, they will go. They have absolutely. So take a look at the Black Belt Barrister on TV licensing.
Okay, we'll do. I do like his channel actually. Yeah, I'll have a look at him after this and see what he's got to say on it. I have seen a few of his videos, so I'll definitely go and check him out and see. Yeah, someone just told me off in the chat. I just want to acknowledge the message. Someone called KA said, watch my attitude. Who the hell are you, KA, to tell me how I should speak? Who is that? They've come in here twice telling me to get rid of you, medic, off the panel, and then they've just come back in saying that my tone of voice sucks. So who the hell's that? I don't know who that is, but someone who obviously doesn't like me or you by the looks of it. They've just come into my chat trying to be trollish. Medic, hello.
I'm here. Yeah. I was waiting.
Guys, if you can find that person that KA person, they just told me off for having you on the panel, and then they said my attitude sucks. So whoever that is doesn't like you or me very much. By the looks of it. Whoever that KA person is, go and ban them, please. I've given them the benefit of the doubt, and they've been offensive to Medic, and they've been offensive to me. So whoever's got a wrench in here can go ahead and ban them. I really don't give a shit. I've been fought for, and they've been rude. So yeah, they can go as far as I'm concerned. So they can go bye-byes. Angel says, hello, Angel, by the way, my member. And Gemma, if you go on the TV license website and declare you don't watch live TV, they ain't allowed to even knock on the door. Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to go on their website and have a look at it then, see what I can do, because I don't really want to have to be paying the $147 a year that I'm currently paying. Hi, Sharon. How are you? I hope you're well. Good to see you. And I must say, I do feel sorry for Tricky. He got sent home from the States early hours this morning. And he was streaming earlier. I hope he's all right. Tricky, I'm sorry to hear bad news, buddy. I hope you're all right. I don't know if you're still on, but yeah, it was a bit sad to see you stream saying that you were back to the UK already after only being there 2 days. So yeah, that was sad.
I've just been over to the
John Carney channel.
Yeah, sorry, I've just been over to the YouTube site, and I see that. Was it Cold Phantom? Several of his comments have been rejected. Yeah, unfortunately, Cold Phantom, you can't use the F word. It will delete your comment.
Yeah, there's certain words, Cold Phantom, that YouTube won't let you type in here because they see it as against their terms and stuff. So they'll block automatic words. It's not me doing it because I've hardly got any blocked words. The only words I have blocked are things like the word brain damage, the R word, and a couple of others, but apart from that, my channel's pretty open. So whatever you're typing, YouTube doesn't like. So it's not me; it's YouTube blocking you. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. So just cancel your TV license. So don't.
Yeah, I've done the same.
I've been in this house 5 years. I've never paid. Okay.
They've knocked here 3 times now, and all 3 times they've been turned away, and nothing's happened. But you You haven't been censored by us. It was YouTube. So
No,
it
it's
doesn't
YouTube.
like.
I don't censor anybody unless it's like a troll comment, but usually I'm pretty open with that, and I try and be fairly good about it. But yeah, YouTube was. I saw them on. I just see them on my phone. Cold Phantoms come up with like little exclamation things next to your name, and it's just like blocked you out in red. I can't even see what you were putting, so it's not me.
Or put Fook FOOK instead
Yeah,
of
that'll come through on because someone did that the other day and it came through on the end. So
there's no issue with you saying it. We all use it, but unfortunately, when you type it, Chili John Carney actually lives near me. I watch his channel, and he often reads out the letters that the BB send out to people as threatening letters, and they mean absolutely nothing. It means absolutely nothing.
Okay, that's good to know. I'll have to look into that for sure.
Yeah. It's scare tactics. He explains they are only salesmen, and they're trying to frighten you into signing, a bit like a double glazing salesman. Special offer if you don't sign tonight. Same thing. They use fear tactics to get you to sign on the dotted line, and then you've signed a contract with them.
Yeah. About Alberta and Stella, it's just happened to you as well. You've just been blocked by YouTube on a comment you just tried to put in the chat. It's come up in a red box. So yeah, it's not me, it's YouTube. YouTube is blocking comments in my chat. So yay.
Yeah, just be careful about it's not that we have a problem with it, but YouTube does.
It's YouTube. It's not me. I'm not touching anything. My hands are not even near the keyboard, so I'm literally not even touching anything. So it's not me doing it. It's like my keyboard's down here, I'm sitting up here, I'm literally not touching anything. So it's not me blocking or timing out anyone. It's literally YouTube doing it on their own account. So yeah, it's not me because people want to say, "Oh, Gemma, you blocked too many people." No, it wasn't me. Literally, I'm not touching the keyboard. So
yeah, I'll go along with Sharon on that one because they can't actually prove a damn thing, so you can do what you like, basically.
Yeah, I emailed John a few days ago with an email from the BBC. Oh, okay, BCTV. I'll have to check that out. If you've done this video, I'll have to check that out and watch it and see what you've put because it'd be interesting to know because they do come across as a bit threatening. Like when I actually phoned him and spoke to the guy, he was very, very rude and basically told me if I don't have a TV license that I can get a fine. And he made me very, very scared on the phone. I was on the phone about 20 minutes with him and the guy was complete vile.
No.
I was just like, oh, okay. And he said, if you don't, we'll send an officer around. I was like, oh.
So yeah, they make themselves sound so important, like these guys have any kind of power, I mean.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just back in. Okay, back in, just out shopping. Okay, Annette, no worries.
Alberta Stella, thank you very much for supporting my channel. I appreciate it. I'm going to include you on my next shout out video that I do, which I'm renowned for. So you will be included on that, and we'll push your channel for you and get more people to come across to you.
What I will say about supporting UK Medic's channel is make sure that you are leaving him comments because UK Medic hasn't been able to see people's comments. So if you want to go over there and leave him some comments for him so he actually sees them and then he can acknowledge that you've actually commented. So don't just say your support and then you're not. Go over there and actually give him some comments because otherwise the support won't stick. So
yeah, that is true, Stefan. You do need a TV license if you want to take a crap. You need it to wipe your backside with afterwards.
Yeah. Paul says I'm not even scared of them. I've got nothing. Yeah. Just say you don't watch live TV. I did, Angel. This is the thing. I said to the guy on the phone, I don't watch any live TV. I just watch YouTube. He said it is counted as live TV, so you need a license.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not counted as live TV at all. And if you watch things on catch up, it's not considered as live TV. So again, it's rubbish. But as to the thing about bailiff,
I'll cancel it and I'll do that today or tomorrow. I'll get that done. I'll cancel it, so I'm not going to pay it. So, Carlos says Black Belt Barrister is full of shit. If you know the law and listen to him, then you should know he's full of shit. Educate yourself with the law. He is a law. He is the law. You, Carlos. He's a friggin' lawyer, barrister. He's a friggin' UK legal barrister. He knows the rights of things. that barrister's got a successful channel for a reason. He knows what's what in the UK law. He's trained in all that stuff. His channel's one of the most successful on YouTube. Jesus.
Not only do I watch his channel, I know people in the legal profession, and they've already explained that it's absolutely fine. What he's saying is true.
Yeah, and everyone's saying now you don't need a TV license to watch YouTube. That's
no, you don't. It's not.
Okay. Okay, I'll definitely cancel it tomorrow then. I'll cancel my direct debit from the bank. That's fine. I can do that tomorrow. I'll log on to my bank and cancel it. I'm a truck driver and I always give the right of way to emergency vehicles at UK Medic. That's good, Rycott. You should. That's the right thing to do. I do it all the time when I'm in my sister's car or my dad's car. Like if we see an ambulance, we pull over.
I have the utmost respect for truck drivers. They are probably one of our best sort of allies on a motorway. I've known them to use their vehicle to block other vehicles from pulling out in front of me and things like that. The biggest thing that I see there was actually yesterday. An articulated lorry was trying to back into a yard on an industrial estate, and they need quite a bit of room to do that. But there was two cars almost right up against his cab as he was trying to swing the lorry around. I thought, why can't you just sit back? Again, the other day I did the same thing. I sat a good 20 feet away from this lorry that was reversing into this yard. And I actually put my red and blue lights on at the back and sat there so that no one overtook me. And two cars overtook me and then sat right next to the lorry waiting for him to reverse into the yard. People are so impatient. They are so impatient. On the motorways, the truck drivers are absolutely superb. They are our best. And even in terms of, they are very, very aware of their surroundings. I had one night, and literally I was probably less than quarter of a mile behind him on blue lights, and I immediately saw him put his hazard flashes on and slow down and flash the vehicle in front of him to warn him that I was coming. Now, how cool is that?
Nice.
Professional drivers. They're professional drivers. They're trained to very high standards.
Yeah.
So, that's why we have the utmost. Them and bus drivers as well. Bus drivers are very, very good.
Yeah, bus drivers are really good people. Like I get the bus a lot, so I know a lot of bus drivers, and a lot of them are good people. A lot of them, some of them not so much, but most of them, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's professional drivers are very good.
Yeah. Someone said about the news channel they watches GB News. Yeah, I watch a bit of GB News. I watch parts of their stuff that I like, but not all of it. But yeah, and obviously Trevor's a really big channel. He's a really good friend of mine. I've met Trevor twice so far. I'm about to meet him a third time. Well, hopefully at some point I'm about to meet him in the next few weeks. But yeah, Trevor's a really good guy. He lives about 35 minutes away from me. So yeah, he's not too far away.
Yeah.
Albert and Stella have asked what is a TV license. So basically, a TV license is a document that the TV licensing and government say that you need. The BBC say you need to watch live TV or TV in general, and it's meant to protect you from stealing content. Basically, it's what it is. And it's a little paper document they send you in the post.
It was set up in the 50s with BBC Radio and World Service to help fund them broadcasting all over the world to people worldwide. And it sort of grew into a thing, and it's what pays for the TV programs and content. The rubbish that they produce now, very woke for the snowflake population. There's no way I'm going to fund that. And we're talking about an organisation that protects paedophiles.
Yep.
It's coming out every day, the number of paedophiles and everything. So I'm not going to fund an organisation that harbours and protects paedophiles.
Oh, look at what Angel said. Look, Angel said they took me to court and they end up having to pay my travel costs. I had declared I didn't watch live TV, but because I had an app pre-installed on my phone, I had the phone in my hand and they knew it. Oh, Angel, that sucks. Oh, man, that sucks. I'm sorry. So you still got in trouble. Oh man, that sucks ass. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah, just don't give them the evidence. That's the thing. If you don't answer the door to them, they can't do anything.
Yeah, Alberta and Stella says that we got rid of cable due to the BS on the TV. Nice. Yeah, Stefan, they pretend that's not just Savile, it's others who are now coming out in the woodwork, people at Schofield and all the rest of the disgusting pieces of garbages that have been caught out.
No, she's saying
no
they had to pay her travel expenses, I think was what Angel's saying. They actually had to pay her travel expenses. They didn't get anything. But the thing is, as well,
he said that a Samsung, but now they aren't pre-installed anymore. Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah, BBC One and BBC Two, that's correct. It was ITV cable. Well, it was Thames Television, wasn't it, all those years ago? Well, I think it was it was ATV. Then it became Thames Television, and then ITV.
Yeah.
But, it's BBC are bankrupt like other British corporations. Yeah, absolutely, that's true.
Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are bankrupt. This is the thing. They play on power. They play on people's emotions to friggin' get them to do as they're told. That's the problem. And people like me who are vulnerable and feel that they're going to get in trouble for not paying a TV license, they get you because they think, oh, we can threaten her and make her scared, and it works because it's like they use power over the people who don't know what to do. So it's
exactly.
ridiculous.
It's intimidation. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not suggesting or telling anyone not to pay their TV license. What I'm saying is, if you choose not to do so, be aware that there is nothing they can do about it. I'm not condoning, suggesting, or recommending it. But what I'm saying, I mean, I don't pay mine, but what I'm saying is, be aware that they hold no power whatsoever, and unless you let them into your home and let them see. No, ITV wasn't. There was no ITV. BBC was around long before. They were the only broadcaster at one time. BCTV. Trust me, I'm old enough to know.
Take care. Get better soon. Thanks a lot for coming in.
I'll catch up with you soon. But yeah, Stefan. Yeah, exactly. That's the pub atmosphere. Other people around. Enjoy the. Yeah, let's say, the key thing is they don't have any power. They don't have a right to enter your home. They can't obtain a warrant to enter your home. So it's utter nonsense. And the onus is on them to prove that you are watching live TV.
Yeah.
They have to prove it. And they can't, when they used to have the TV detector vans, I mean, one guy turned and said, yeah, these vans with the spinning roof racks, they couldn't detect shit. It wasn't capable of doing anything. It was a fear tactic again.
Hey, Turbo. Good to see you. Yeah, thank you, Sharon. I try and empower people, and I try and help them and educate them. But sometimes, there's a barrier to how much I can do. And other people like Medic who have more knowledge than me on certain things, they can help me because they can say their truth and their knowledge, whereas I don't know necessarily a lot of the stuff. Okay, Space Cat, take care, my friend.
Take care, Space Cat. And I've learned a lot from Gemma. It's one of the things we sort of feed off each other on certain subjects.
Yeah, and, absolutely, for sure.
It's
absolutely. Medic knows a lot more than what I'll ever know. He's full of knowledge that I'll never know about, and it's not until we collab and talk to each other and see things the same way that I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't know that. And he educates me on things. I'm like, oh, I've changed my opinion on things. So you learn both ways. So it's the same thing. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate that.
I mean, the thing is, the key thing is that we all sing off the same hymn sheet. It's the people coming together, understanding. There's so many things going on currently worldwide, trying to divide us. And I will mention it: the whole LGBT thing.
Yeah.
The whole racist thing with black people and so on. This is being created deliberately because it creates division. It puts people into boxes. And if you're in all little boxes and little groups, they've got control over you because they've divided us. They've created division. We are stronger together, but they don't want that. They want to harbour this hatred towards the various different factions and religions and everything else because We're all setting ourselves against each other. And while we're doing that, while we're fighting against all these things that we see as being, oh God, they're doing what they're doing behind our backs. That's the reality. It's the same with wars. Maggie Thatcher did it with the Falklands War. We were rooting for our troops in the Falklands. And meanwhile, look at the shit that was going on here. But we were sitting watching the news every night, watching us bombing the crap out of the Argentinians and rooting for their boys out in, the Falklands. It's a diversionary tactic.
Yeah.
It's like magicians, sleight of hand. Watch this. Watch what's going on over here, boys. And while you're watching that, you ain't seeing what's going on your doorstep. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's never been any different. It's never been. It's always been that way. But I think people now are waking up to the idea that this whole thing is to cause division and separate us all. Maggie Thatcher, the milk snatcher. Yeah, I mean, I have to say the one thing I did respect her for is the fact that, unlike recent prime ministers, if she set her mind to do something, she didn't go back on it. If she believed it was right, she was going to do it. Whereas we've had subsequent prime ministers that, I better change my mind, I better go back on that, and they do. I'm not saying what she did was right, but I respect the fact that she did stick to her guns. Very strong woman, and that's to be admired.
Yeah, absolutely. I like what Maggie Thatcher stood for. She was a good woman. She was very stern and strict and stuff. Yeah, she was. But she still got what she did done, and, she didn't back down from her opinion. She was a very strong-headed woman, and I admire people like that because, it gives me a chance to be strong, and, I'm very strong-headed myself. I don't necessarily let people back me down into situations, and I'm not going to. My channel is my thoughts, and that's that. I'm not going to let people tell me otherwise. It's not going to happen.
The one good thing that she did do, in my opinion, was she smashed the unions, and they'd had us by the bollocks for years. She did break the unions, and they were bringing the country to its knees with all the British rail strikes all the time, and the power cuts because of the miners' strikes and everything else. So that's one good thing she did. We've never been held to ransom since in the same way.
Yeah.
But she also did a lot of damage as well. She did do a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah, God, yeah. I've watched many clips of her on YouTube, and I'm just like, what the hell did she do that for? But, yeah, she's a good woman overall. BCTV, yeah, I agree that the government wants us to hate each other. Yes, it's about self-perspective, and they want to divide groups and people, but if we divide people, then we're playing to their message. That's why me and Medic always said we include everybody. We are a group that want people to come together. We are trying to get people together so we can help each other and, make everyone successful, because that's what we're here for on the platform. We're here to make people successful and help be friends. That's the whole point in YouTube, is to make friends.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with government, prime ministers, etc., is that these people all come from privileged backgrounds. They don't know what it is to be counting every penny for what food you can put on the table and paying your bills. They don't understand hardship. Government needs to be people that represent the people, i.e. somebody from a normal background that has struggled and can actually see, the reality of what people face, rather than, Rishi Sunak, he's got so much money, he doesn't know what it's like to be thinking, I've got to go to the food bank. I mean, how is it right? How is it right that in this country we've got people that are working having to go to food banks? What the hell? Take care, Colton.
Take care.
So
Derek says Maggie Thatcher was not called the Iron Lady for no reason. I remember being a kid growing up in the 80s. Watching her speeches. Yeah, I wasn't born till late 80s, Derek. So I remember some of her stuff, but not a lot of it because I was very, very young. So,
well, absolutely, Stefan. That's the thing. These people come from privileged backgrounds. They've never had to go without. They've never had to count every single penny. So they have no understanding of what normal people go through. And while we've got people like that running the country, nothing will ever change. Nothing will ever be any different. We need real people. The government needs to be completely scrapped and reformed.
Yeah.
I know that as soon as you stick someone in a position of power, you know,
Thank you, Turbo.
they change because power corrupts. And, you know, anybody that's in a position of power, it doesn't matter who you are, you'll find a way round something and think, oh, there's an angle here. I can make a few quid out of this. And people do. It's human nature.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they do it. They do it on a mega scale. You know, it's a bit like, you know, you work in a baker's and you think, oh, I'll take a couple of donuts home with me. You know, it's one of the perks of the job. Same thing with an MP, but they're not taking a couple of donuts. They're taking a few 100,000, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It is just a case of, you know, everybody will, you know, if there's an angle there, there's something they can benefit from their position, they will use it. And so that is human nature. That is human nature.
Absolutely. Derek says, I remember Maggie Thatcher on TV talking about the hunger strike. Well, I don't remember that, Derek, because I was only born in 88, so I was very late to watching any of the Maggie Thatcher stuff. I've had to kind of do catch up on YouTube clips and stuff, but I'm aware of a lot of her work from what I've watched of anyway.
I'm that old that I actually used to write her speeches.
Very nice.
Still
was the best, but now we buy from China. Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's true. And if you look at this country now, anything that we produce that's any good, we export and then we buy in. Let's just look at this. Go back to the global warming thing for a second, and about saving the planet. Why the hell are we buying and paying to have lamb shipped from New Zealand when we've got tons of sheep of our own in the UK? Why do we need to buy our lamb from New Zealand and have it shipped here? Because we've got an agreement with them. That's why.
That's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense.
You know, why are most of the apples that you buy in the supermarkets from foreign countries? We produce some of the finest apples in the world. And I know because I grew up in 33 acres of orchard. So
yeah,
anything that we have that's any good, we sell. Like all our decent fish and seafood, we sell to the French, and then we buy it, and we ended up with the shit. That's why the quality of, like, you go to France, the quality of their seafood and stuff is like 10 times better than ours. Yeah, because they're buying it from us. They're getting the cream of the crop. We're getting the scrap.
Absolutely. UK make F4 now. Thatcher's sold everything. Yeah, I know. It's kind of, the UK is not in a great state right now, and everything is so politically hot in the air, and people are arguing and dividing, and
Well, the prime example of that is the water companies ploughing all the raw sewage into Lake Windermere and into the sea because it's cheaper to dump the sewage into the sea than it is to actually process it. And when they get fined like £1 million for doing it, that's like pocket change to them with the profits they make.
Yeah.
You know, the only way to stop these people doing these kind of things is to send them to prison. The CEO of the various water companies needs to go to prison. That'll stop them from pumping sewage into like Windermere. It's got like a green glow for all the pollution with all the crap they're pumping into it.
Yeah. Sharon says, my community was built around coal mines. Now all that land is full of wind farms. Sold out now from unnatural. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, Sharon, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah. Derek, I know about your prime minister. Yeah. Let's just say the autistic community hate your prime minister with a vengeance. Yep. Justin Trudeau, I'm going to name and shame him. I don't give a shit. He has just signed a deal last year with Autism Speaks, whose mission statement is to cure and eradicate autism. Do I need to say any more? No.
Yeah.
So, your prime minister is a dickhead, Derek. No offence, but he's a complete trash bag.
I mean, the thing about the mining, I mean, the good thing, and I know a lot of people that were actually involved with the miners' strike, police officers, and the miners didn't want to be on strike. It was the unions that made them strike. You know, do you really think these people wanted to starve their families because they weren't working and weren't getting paid? No, they didn't. They didn't want to be on strike, but the unions made them go on strike. So by smashing the unions, she actually did some good. Unfortunately, then without the protection of the unions in some respects, there were some horrendous mining accidents and stuff like that, and they used that as an excuse to close the mines down as being dangerous and all the rest of it, you know. But the unions were responsible for a lot of the trouble. The miners, as I say, I had police officers that said, like when they showed it on the news, if there was 6 people having a punch up, the TV cameras would be on that and focusing on that and making it look like that there's loads of violence. Now, I had friends who were in the police that were there, and they said the miners' wives were coming out and making the policemen cups of tea and giving them bacon rolls and soup, you know, and they were on a limited income because they were on strike pay. So, but again, it's all for media and news, creating a false impression. You know, it's all world leaders are assholes at the end of the day, Derek.
True.
They all are. Again,
Justin Trudeau did not need to sign a 2-year deal with Autism Speaks, whose mission statement is to cure and eradicate autism. That is why the autistic community are against him, because the fact he's pledged a lot of money, and I'm just like, what the actual hell is your prime minister doing? What? It's just insane to me. Justin Trudeau's a dumbass.
Yes, Carlos, they are. The media are the virus. And the problem is, this is where TV comes in again. Too many people believe what they see on their TV screens. Now, you and I all know about green screens and AI and the stuff they can create. You don't know.
Alpha.
You don't know what you're seeing is real. And I do hate the term disabled, because dis means a lack of something.
Yeah.
Which I have to say disabled, because disabled people don't necessarily lack anything. It's just it's an altered ability. Yep. If you only have one leg, you learn to cope with that. So your ability is different. It's a differed ability. It's not a disability.
No.
And this is what people need to get their heads around, that the term disability is inappropriate. It's not a disability. It's an altered ability.
Yeah. Absolutely. You know, the thing is, government. The reason why the word disability exists is because the government legally, like on my autism diagnosis paper, it says that I am legally disabled. That's what it says, that I'm awarded disability benefit for being disabled.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm awarded for, because the government see me as severely impaired and disabled. Is what my medical record says. So, yeah.
I mean, the thing, you know, to say we have to use the term disability because that is the term that's used in order to express like an opinion on that. But not only is it an altered ability, but in some senses, it's actually an enhanced ability, because what you lack in one thing, you increase in another.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
You know,
absolutely.
When you take someone who's blind, then they have the most incredible hearing, you know, and things like that. So, you know, you can't make it out that it's actually something that's a bad thing. People adapt. People adapt to whatever it is, and they make the best of it. So it's not, you know, look, you've only got to look at the Paralympics and see all these people, the determination and the will to do, you know, the same as other people do.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that people will talk down to someone in a wheelchair, they talk to them like they're 4 years old because they're lower than them in a wheelchair. How is that right? You know, they're not stupid. The legs might not work, but the brain's perfectly functional. Hi, Ivy.
Like BCTV's in a wheelchair. Bridget, she's a really lovely lady, and she puts something just now in the chat. Hold on, let me read it. And there's supposed to be a direct DNR on people like me because we cost too much to be on benefits. That's absurd, Bridget. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous.
Is that a good thing or a bad
thing? With all due respect, Gemma, I respect Gemma. What she put? Sharon, with all due respect, Gemma, I respect Gemma and all the 6 people I work with under the label. There is a remedy to. Yeah, we're not going to go there about the vaccination thing. Oh no, because I don't want to get in trouble and get YouTube striking me. So I'm not going to talk about that.
Is that a good thing that I sound like a YouTuber that's going through a law? Is that because of what he's said, or he's
what do you
fighting?
mean? What law case? I don't. What? What do you mean law case, Samantha? I'm confused.
Yeah, I was going to say, does she mean, I'm saying something bad and therefore, it's a law case, or I sound like somebody who has, is fighting something?
I think she said that you sound like another YouTuber. Let me read the comment. UK medic. I'll show it on my screen. Hold on. I'll get it up. UK medic. You sound like another YouTuber who's going through a law case.
Oh, my accent. Samantha, make it bloody clear what you're talking about.
Hi, Firefly. How you doing? Just your accent, UK medic. Oh, okay.
It's the only one I've got. It's the only accent I've got. Well, I can do a Brummie accent. I go, yeah, all right, kid. I'll come down to Gemma's.
She's saying the armchair one. Who's that? I have no idea who that even is. Who is
I'm
the
not the armchair one. I'm the chosen one.
Samantha, who is the armchair one? I have no idea who you're on about. Sorry, am I being ditzy or am I being stupid? Because I have no idea who the armchair one is. Am I being ditzy? Because I've never heard of him. So I apologize if I'm being ditzy. I apologise, but I have no idea who that even is.
I do not resuscitate. All right, yeah.
Oh, Angel, yeah, I've done a video. I think it was last year. I think it was last year, maybe the year before. Actually, I did a video on autism and DNR orders when it got brought to the government. When the government were talking about it, and I did a video calling them out on it. Derek says Frederick Nietzsche once said power corrupts absolute, and that is what this government has, is absolute power. We as a society have it backwards. Our government should be afraid of us and of us, not us of them. Okay.
Very true, Derek. I mean, what they seem to forget is they work for us, not the other way around. We vote them into that position. They work for us. They are our employees. But no, it's, well, we've covered some very controversial topics tonight. It's quite interesting to see other people's opinions on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the armchair detective. Oh, Samantha, I know who that is. I've watched a few of his videos, but I'm not a fan of him, to be honest. Now it's the doctor's choice and not the patient. The armchair detective. Don't watch him, Gemma. He will annoy you. Yeah, I've only watched a couple of these videos that have popped up on other channels. I'm just like, who is this guy? I don't get it. I don't tend to really watch many conspiracy people, if I really can be honest with it. I just tend to listen to facts, and that's about it.
Yeah. See, I'm not very bright. I know I've learned everything I've learned from Gemma.
Come on, mate. A lot of your life experience is nothing to do with me, bro. You've got a lot more life experience than I'll ever have. I'm only in my 30s. You've had a lot more life experience than me so far.
What you're saying is I'm an old fart. You're running along with
no, I was not implying that, brother. No, I was not implying that. I would never call you old, brother, for a start. Like,
I think the thing is, the community.
Okay, Stefan. See you later.
Take care, Stefan.
I never call you old, medic, brother. I never would call you old. I never imply that. I'm not that way. I would never do that.
Yeah. I think the key thing is, as a community, it's very interesting to hear other people's opinion on things and see what people actually think and feel about things. And there's so many injustices. To swerve widely off topic, what are both of your opinions on the UAP hearing in the US, and do you feel? Oh, I mean, what I would say, Red Hot Reactions, is that not being one of these sort of idiots that goes out in the field at night, what's UFO spotting, I've thought for many, many years that there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't be visited from other planets. If you look at the way technology has leapt ahead over the years, I mean, who thought that you'd end up with a phone in your pocket that's basically a handheld computer that you can do everything on? If you look at so many advances in things, that technology come from somewhere. So I don't doubt for 1 minute that some of these sightings that you've had airline pilots and military pilots, there's definitely something going on. And if not, why is Area 51 such a forbidden thing, you know?
Hey, Rosie, thank you.
So I think when I read the book Chariots of the Gods, and if you look from the air, they look like runways. It's been suggested that the pyramids, Stonehenge, the Mayan temples, they're all on ley lines. So what they're saying is basically they are like beacons.
Hey, George, come over.
So I have a very open mind on that. And I think if there's any truth in it, that they would not tell us, because it would scare the crap out of everybody and there'd be mass panic.
Yeah, of course.
So they've kept it under wraps.
Yeah, I've just noticed I've done my longest stream to date yet, 2 hours, 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's not that we didn't care Red Hot Reactions, it's the fact they lied to us and we didn't know about it. That's what they always do. Yeah.
But if it wasn't for Medic, I must say, while Medic's here with me on my panel, if it wasn't for Medic, my stream would have been over ages ago. So, yeah. If it wasn't for Medic,
I do prattle on a bit. Sorry.
No, I'm saying it's a good thing. No, don't tell me wrong, brother, at all. I'm saying if it wasn't for you, my stream would have been finished ages ago. Like, I wouldn't be still on right now if it wasn't for you being here. So, you know, I'm not saying it in a bad way. No, don't get me wrong. I wasn't trying to say it was a bad thing. I'm saying I've done my longest stream I've done in friggin' forever.
Think of them watch hours. You're getting it done, Gemma. Kelly, take note. Gemma's getting it done. This is
I'm getting it done. Heck yeah. I've got videos that will be coming out tomorrow. I've got video that will be coming out Monday. I've got videos backed up ready to go. I'm trying to space them out. So
yeah, Angel, in answer to that, amazing how it just disappeared overnight. After the 2 years of what we had, and it just miraculously went overnight.
Derek saying, I'm fortunate I have a few educations. My parents' school, street 12-step recovery programs from college, and soon to attend university in September to get my film and history degree. Nice, Derek. Congratulations. Really good. That's cool.
Thanks, Samantha. I appreciate that. You know, I tend to cover stuff that I know about rather than what some of it's my opinion, of course it is, but a lot of it is actual facts that I know about. I mean, back to the UFO thing. I mean, we would be extremely naive if we believed that we were the only intelligent life in the universe. That's a very naive thing to think, that we are the only, intelligent life out there.
Obviously, there is some other form of life form out there. There's got to be. That's just human nature. But yeah, people just don't want to think about that. They think, oh well, you're just a bit loony if you believe that. You know, they think, oh, you're nuts because you believe in other stuff. So yeah.
And if they posed a threat to us, they'd have done it years ago. This has been going on for years. So if they were an actual threat to our existence, they would have done whatever they were going to do years and years ago. They wouldn't have even allowed it to have developed as far as we have. So I don't see it as being an issue at all. I don't think we have anything to fear. I think we have more to fear from our own government. We have more to fear from our own governments than we do anything extraterrestrial. Yeah. Have I connected?
Sharon says at you. Connected to what, Sharon? I'm confused. Do you mean what? Come on, Medic. When these numpties at wrong countries, we are the stupid ones. Yeah, Angel. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be thinking about ending soon, a little bit, but yeah. Huh? Samantha, what? I'm confused. I'm a ufologist. I've been researching sightings and alien abduction for over 30 years. Derek, that's your interest. That's something that I'm not going to touch with a barge pole, but yeah, each their own, I guess. That's something that I am not going to touch with a barge pole because I know nothing.
Happy to debate that on one of your streams, Derek. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not very good when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I will just say one thing. My dad was a policeman, and he was working a night shift, and he saw a whole bunch of people. Do you have a connection with other dimensions? Not that I'm aware of, Sharon. Not that I'm aware of. If I do, I'm not aware of it. I'm pretty in touch with a lot of things. I mean, I'll give you the indication. Animals love me.
Yeah, UK Medic's like an animal whisperer. Like, he literally can, like, guide animals to him, and, like, he's just someone that trusts animals. It's really cool.
Foxes, deer, crow. I've got a pet crow.
Ducks love him. Like, he's got a lot of animals that love him. Like,
well, my crow Russell, he's my best buddy.
Oh yeah, Russell. Yeah.
But no, you know, the UFO thing. And so back to what I said, my dad saw a load of people standing in the middle of a field on night patrol, and he pulled up, got out of his car, went over with his torch, and asked them what they were doing. And they were ufologists. They was like UFO spotting. And he thought it was a bit strange. He said, and what made him laugh, really amused him, they all pulled out their wallets with these ID cards in, saying they belonged to this UFO thing. He thought that was hilarious. They actually carried ID cards.
Nice.
But, I don't think it's something to be laughed at or mocked at all. Because I think,
I'm not mocking it by any stretch of imagination.
Oh, no. I'm saying I'm not mocking it. You know, I think each to their own. And I think, you know, if people are gathering evidence of these kind of things, that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, 100%.
Samantha, he's got his own channel. If you type in Russell, if you look at Russell Crowe, I've given him his own channel.
Yeah, he's got his own channel where Medic uploads the footage. It's brilliant. You need to go over and subscribe to it. It's a really good channel. He uploads little videos and stuff. It's really cool.
Well, the beauty of YouTube is the fact that we get to share our interests with other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And learn, you know, about what their interests are, what their beliefs are. And I would never knock anyone for their beliefs, you know, just because maybe I don't believe in it. And I'm not saying I don't believe in it, you know. I'm definitely up for the fact that you know, we're very naive if we think we're the only ones here in this universe and the only intelligent life. So we ain't that, as Angel says, we ain't that intelligent. We've allowed the governments to rule us for God knows how long.
Yeah, so exactly. Definitely.
So we're not that bright. We're not as bright.
BCTV says to you that she's got a crow called Russell as well. That's nice.
And Suki's got her own page as well.
Angel says, please sub to me. Content to resume next week. Yeah, Angel, well done for promoting your channel. Yeah, for sure. If people aren't connected to Angel, go over there and connect to it. Also, can someone drop Medic's link, please, in the chat? If one of my mods can go and do me a huge favor and drop Medic's link in my chat.
I believe I'm already subbed to Angel, but I will check. Because
no worries.
YouTube has a terrible habit of unsubbing you from people's channels. I know Angel watches my content and has commented in the past.
Yeah. If one of my mods can drop Medic's link in my chat now, please, I'd be really appreciate if someone could drop Medic's link in the chat. Derek said he was going to get a parrot and teach it to talk, but man, dripping water drives me nuts. So that's a no-no on a parrot. Oh, Derek, my nan's next door neighbour used to have this parrot. Oh, my God, it drove me mental. A few years ago, I used to go and visit my nan at her house before she started getting a bit poorly. And the parrot knew my name. Every time I turn up on the driveway to go through the gate, the parrot would turn around and be like, fuck you, Gemma. I'd be like, huh? And then, like, every time I arrived at the car park, as soon as I got out the car, I'd be like, F you, Gemma. Gemma, fuck you. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this parrot literally would tell me to F you. Like, even he didn't even know who I was until I found out the owners had been teaching him to say Gemma. And then he decided to add the F you on the front. And every time I used to just laugh at him. I thought the parrot was hilarious. Like, getting told to F you every 2 weeks. It was like, F you, Gemma. I'm like, what the hell? It was bizarre. Hi, Marine's mum. Good to see you. How are you? It was hilarious. Like, I was getting sworn at. Then the other time, it called me, what was it? I got called a lazy, good for nothing person. I was like, I think I'm far from lazy, but okay.
Hi, Marines and Army Mum. Angel, I have just subbed to your channel. Forgive me. I don't know whether I was subbed and not subbed, but I've done it anyway. And I will watch some of your videos to make sure it sticks. I've just put it on a watch later for now.
Thank you for putting Medic's link in the chat, BCTV and Angel. I appreciate that. Anyone who doesn't know Medic, go and hit over on his channel, subscribe, leave him some genuine comments, and he knows the YouTube support will stick. And make sure that you share him out to other people who may not know him. Hey, Brian, how
And a big
you
shout out for
doing?
Marines, a big shout out for Marines and Army Mum, who's a big supporter of YouTube channels. She is a great supporter. So big shout out to that lady.
Marines and Army Mum is awesome. She supports a hell of a lot of channels.
She does. We've got one of the best. We've got one of the best communities out there.
Absolutely. Oh,
we've got
of
one
course.
of the best
Absolutely.
out there. Honest, straightforward people that speak their mind. We all speak our mind. We don't. You know, we won't. We refuse to be muzzled.
Oh God, no! Like, I never muzzle anyone on my channel. Hell no, no way. Like, if people got something to say, they can say it. Like, you know, unless you're going to be a troll and try and piss me off or say something nasty, then yeah, you're going to go. But apart from that, I'm pretty open with regards to people talking. It's what the whole platform is. So,
if you're interested in getting a drone, Angel, I can advise you on that. I've got. I have two. I have one that's I've got the little Mavic Mini, and I've also got one that's about $5.5 worth that I use for doing my drone footage.
Angel Medic, do you need a license to fly a drone?
Angel, if it's below 250 grams, no, but you do have to register it with the CAA. It costs you £10 a year, and they give you a sticker that you put on your drone, which is your flyer ID. It's so that the police can identify it and things if there's any kind of, you know, but no, you don't need a license, not for sub 250 grams, they call it. If you need any advice on what to get, because there's some very expensive ones out there and some not so expensive, it depends on what you want to do, as to how much money you spend. Yeah, by all means, email me. My email's on my page. Hit me up, and I'll give you some advice on what to look for. I mean, I've got one that's £5,500 worth, and I actually use the little one more than anything because it's like easy to set up. The little one takes me like 10-15 minutes max to set up and fly and start filming. The big one takes me about 40 minutes. Because I have to go through a load of safety checks with it. And there's restrictions on that. I mean, I've got a CAA license. I went through the exams and all that. I've got a French drone license, an English drone license, and a Spanish drone license.
Oh, very cool. That's awesome. That's good to know, though. At least you've got all three, which covers you, so it's good.
Yeah. I'll give you an example of that, Angel. The very first drone I ever had, it was called a Hubsan 500S. It never, it didn't have a gimbal on it, so any footage you filmed from it was really wobbly. If the drone was tipped forward, your footage was wobbling all over the place. But it was a good one to practice with. And I was flying in my local town park, and something interfered with it, and it just flew off. I had no control over it whatsoever. You know, struggling away with the controls. I was just watching it flying away from me. So that's it. It's gone. So I walked back to my car, turned the radio off, threw it on the back seat of the car. Thought, oh, well, that's 400 quid down the drain. Lit up a cigarette. About 4 minutes later, I could hear what sounded like a load of angry hornets flying overhead. It had flown back and was landing about 10 feet from me. If it loses contact, with the radio, it returns to home. It comes back where it took off from.
Nice.
But that's part of the setup. You have to sort of do the dance. You have to spin round in a circle, spin it round in a circle, pointing up and down so it knows where it took off from. And it will come back within about a metre of where it took off from. So it's really good.
Yeah. Derek, I look forward to seeing that cooking recipe. That'd be good. Talking of cooking, Derek, you've just reminded me and Medic are going to be collaborating and doing some cooking videos together. You just reminded me that I need to start thinking about what I'm going to be cooking. So you just brought that to my attention. I appreciate that, Derek, because I need to think about what food I'm going to be doing. So, yeah, that'd be awesome to see your videos, Derek. I'll look out for that.
I'm actually going to do a video. I'm actually going to show my drones on a video. I'm going to set them up and sort of do a walkthrough on them. I mean, depending on what people's budgets are, I would recommend to anybody, and you can pick them up secondhand, and providing there's some kind of a sort of, you know, like on eBay, you know, if you get off of eBay, you're covered by PayPal and all that kind of thing. You can pick up a second-hand DJI Mavic Mini for a very reasonable price, because now it's out of date, so to speak. That's what I've got, and I love it. It's the one I use the most. You can buy the Super Duper, the Pro, and all the rest of it. And you know what? Some of the features on it, it's no better than what I've got now. It's just an excuse to, you know, it's a bit like everything. They upgrade it to make you spend more money. I highly recommend just the ordinary Mavic Mini. You can probably pick one up on eBay, secondhand, quite cheap. So, and you are covered by the buyer's guarantee thing on eBay, so that's quite good. So if you get a duff, you can get your money back.
Get your money back, yeah, absolutely.
It's so easy to fly. The software is brilliant. As it takes 10 minutes maximum, 10 to 15 minutes to start it up. And it's got all the features that you know, I would definitely, you know, recommend Yeah,
Hello,
exactly.
Trevor, Houston rail fan and ship fan. I haven't seen you before, but he says, hello, for the record, I'm not the Trevor that Gemma already knows. I was lurking here yesterday and heard that name said a couple of times. I don't remember how long or when I subbed, but I like your streams. Thank you. Well, welcome. I appreciate you coming in and saying hello. Welcome. It's good to see you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can buy the drones. Like my big one has got obstacle avoidance on it. You know, if it's flying towards a tree, it'll either fly around it or over it. It's got sensors that will spot an obstacle and it will say fly around it. The one I've used is I can't remember which Bond film it was, but it was the one where they was going through the tunnels and all that. I think it was in Italy, Amalfi, and the drone they used
might have been is it Casino? No.
Yeah, it might have been. I can't remember. I think it is Casino Royale. But
yeah,
anyway,
Casino Royale. Yeah.
The drone they used to film that's exactly the same as the one I've got. It flies at about 70 miles an hour, and you have to be insured.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Casino Royale was filmed in Italy. I'm pretty sure it was.
Do you know, Derek? If you look at my video where I did the the abandoned mental hospital or asylum, as you know, I'm using the quickest term I can use, which is quite spooky. I used my Mavic Mini for that. It's perfect.
Hey,
and
Corner.
the beauty of it is that you can look at what it is you want to film on a map on your iPad or phone that you're using to actually see the display, and you can tap where you want the drone to fly, and you can even tell it to pan and zoom, go up in height, etc., and just literally let it fly. I mean, when I did the first part of the video of that, I just let it go and let it do its own thing and film, and then when it came back, I then sent it back and did other shots myself manually. They're very intuitive. So yeah, with the, you know, once you get your hang of the software, I would recommend the Mavic Mini. Again, second hand. There's no need for people to spend loads and loads of money. If you're just starting out with drones, don't be fooled, and do not buy the cheap Chinese copies off of eBay. They claim they're a 4K camera. They're not even 1080p. So
that's good to know.
You can set it to follow you. If you've got the radio in your hand, Angel, it will follow the transmitter. You can, for example, if you were, say, like wanting to film a dog running around in the park, what you do is you tap where the dog is and put a square around it, and the drone will follow that particular thing. So, yeah, exactly. But when you look at it, Angel, I did that. They had one for $2.99. I couldn't find one on there, and I wouldn't recommend Timo. I've just bought something from there, and it doesn't work. I know loads of people that have bought stuff there and have been very satisfied. Unfortunately, I bought something that was electronic. It won't charge or won't hold a charge. And yeah. So
yeah, if I buy anything, I buy from Amazon or eBay because I find they're the more trusted sites when it comes to buying items.
Temu is a Chinese eBay, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
But the cheap Chinese drones, they do make all these claims. There's one that you'll see advertised on YouTube, but the guy, you know, allegedly worked for DJI and felt that they were ripping people off, so he set up his own company, and it's a 4K camera and it does this and it does that. And when you actually get it, it's a cheap, nasty piece of crap.
Yeah, and she's one she's been looking at has all what you've mentioned, £800 new.
Yeah. As I say, there's the Mavic Mini, which is the first one, DJI Mavic Mini. Then there's the Mini 2, which they've only just sort of updated a little bit. Then there's the Mini Pro, Mini Pro, and then the Mini 3 Pro. You know, you can spend a lot of money for stuff you don't need. Unless you're going to be doing professional videography, you really don't need it. Take a look at some of the videos on my channel, if you haven't already, where I've done castles and stuff, and you look at the video quality. That's all been done with the Mavic Mini. So, yeah.
HD camera 4K is around £1,000. Wow.
Well, a lot of them also claim 4K, and when you actually look at it, they're not. And that includes DJI. They're not true 4K. But 1080, I do a lot of my filming in 1080p. And if I was to run a video of the 1080p video next to the same footage in 4K, the difference is negligible. I mean, the Mavic Mini, you can see when you're landing near a tree or something, you can see all the details of the leaves and all the rest of it. You can actually see all of that. You know, that's how good the camera is.
Yeah.
So a second-hand DJI Mini would be absolutely fine for what you want to do, and you could probably pick one of those up for about £300 second-hand.
Nice.
So it's worth looking out for it. As I say, and if you buy it off of eBay, you're protected by that'll be the missus messaging me.
Aww.
Probably going to tell me to go to bed.
Probably. What's up, Nitro? Good to see you, Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Good to see you, Nitro. How's it going? I know you were live earlier. I did come in and say hello before I had my dinner and stuff. I ordered myself. Yes, I was naughty. I ordered myself a takeaway. I had a pizza. Yes, I was naughty, but I don't care. I fancied a pizza. I got one. So,
well, Kelly obviously did. Kelly obviously didn't eat it because you got it.
Yep, I had a medium 12-slice pizza to myself, and it's delicious. It was a Hawaiian pizza, just as I like it. So, yeah. And yes, I don't often have a pizza delivered, but I fancied one today. I've worked my ass off, so I thought, why not?
If you need any help, Angel, just drop me an email, and I'll advise you. As I say, there's no need to spend loads of money.
Yeah, so I'm looking into getting a vinyl player. My brother's actually researching for me. He's helping me find a vinyl player so I can start collecting some vinyl albums. So that should be good.
I did tell you not to try and ram those LPs into your CD player.
Yes, you did, brother. Yes, you did. Well noted. Yes, you are. Gemma, you are a pizza demon too. Yeah, I guess so, Sam, because I do like a good pizza, especially my Hawaiian pizza with added mushrooms. And sometimes I like to buy because Pizza Hut do these fantastic little choc chip cookies. So I sometimes get them as a little extra, but I didn't get them today because they didn't have them in stock. So yeah, I just had my pizza. So.
Oh, Frank, does that mean you've been listening to all my BS and clipping it? Oh,
I'll be here listening as I eat my dinner. Okay, Nitro, no worries. I appreciate you coming in. Nitro, thanks to Medic, I'm doing my longest stream that I've done in a very, very long time.
Yeah, I gave Frank the finger. I blew him out. No, my internet kept cutting out. I had to reboot my computer and everything, Frank. And I figured, well, you was running your stream. You didn't need me on there, so.
He actually had two women on there today. It's quite interesting. I watched for about 10 minutes whilst I was eating, and then I logged off and spent some time relaxing for a little while before hitting the live. But myself, I was like, oh, I'll go live myself. You can still buy the needle. Yeah, Angel, I've been told that apparently my grandma or my grandma's husband had one somewhere and no one can seem to find it. So if I can find my grandma's old vinyl player, it may save me even buying one. So I'm going to look at that first before save my money to get one, because I've been told they're quite expensive. So Trevor says, I'm definitely going to try and hang out around here more often. I love all the kind people I see in this chat. I'm watching from the USA. I'm on Eastern time. But it's a pleasure to have you, Trevor. You know, it's always good to have new people in the chat. I appreciate anyone that takes the time to get to know me. You know, I'm here to help people. So I was wondering why Medic dropped off and blew me off for a chick. What a good man. Ha ha, Frank.
The great thing is, Frank, is when my video premieres on Saturday night, 70% of the people that have been in here will be there watching it. So the message is going to be spread out over even more communities. So
yep, the autistic community will be at the absolute backlash to spread that out. They will not stand for someone who's like that. Nope. It will be spread pretty quickly.
So
the Nitro's bringing the fire for Gemma. Yeah, Nitro's always coming in here and saying hello to me. He's a good buddy. He always comes in and says hello and shows you support and stuff. He left for you, Gemma. If it had been a guy, I would have started to wonder, laugh my ass off. Frank.
Well, the thing is, Nitro, it could have been Kelly after he blew me that big sloppy kiss. You know.
I think I'm more appealing than Kelly somehow. I think I have more sex appeal and a decent friggin' message than what Kelly does. I think
a rat is more appealing than Kelly.
I have more followers, more good genuine followers for a start. I don't sub my channel and buy subs, so yeah, my channel is more legit than Kelly's is ever going to be. Let's face the facts.
The thing is, as you know, Gemma, and most of the people in the chat that know me and Frank know, we're all about helping people, and we are a genuine community that help other YouTubers. So, and that's what it's about. We're not in it for certainly not me. As I say, I'm not monetized. Not in it for money. Not in it for the kudos. You know, it's all about helping other people.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is, for myself, as I've helped other people grow, it's helped me grow because those people are supporting me back. So my efforts doing shout out videos and stuff like that and the various things I've done for people, it's paid off and it hasn't cost me a penny and it's not cost them anything.
Nope.
You know, and that's the beauty of YouTube. You know, you help each other and it comes back to you. It's like the saying, what goes around comes around.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. You know? It's like Marines and Army Mum just says that she refers to him as a toilet brush. Yeah, that's funny, Marines and Army Mum. Hello, Darian. Good to see you. I've been good, Darian. I've been a bit busy doing some stuff. I'm doing some collabs with like Medic and other people, so I'm doing a lot of panel hopping and trying to support people. Like I was up till, well, I didn't actually go to bed till about 2 a.m. this morning because I was in a few live streams, and then I've been on and off YouTube all day, and then I've been on YouTube properly for the last few hours, and then I'm going to go to bed shortly because I've got to be up for hairdressers in the morning. So yeah.
Yeah, you too, Brian. If you haven't already, just drop me a message on one of my videos and I'll get back to you. And you know, if you need help, and Angel, if you need help growing your channel, then you know, Frank and I are the sort of the community to be within. If you want to grow it, you know, then I'll shout out your channel and do anything I can to help you.
Yeah.
And so Derek, Frank, that's what we're about. You know, we all shout out each other's channels. If you do a live, the one thing that we do is if you do a live, we will raid your live.
Yeah. You know, I like raiding channels. That's fun. Fun for me. Yeah. Derek says, I've known Gemma for over 5 years or so since I've been on this YouTube platform, and Medic for a few years now. And they have both been nothing but respectful. Yeah, well, of course, Derek, you know, it's like Medic says, what comes around goes around. You're respectful to me. I'm respectful to you. Like, unless you give me reason to be a bitch or nasty to you, then I'm not going to be a bitch. Like, unless I get defensive or unless you attack me, then you'll see the other side of Gemma come out. But until that day comes, which I don't see it happening, then you get Gemma who's nice because you're not irritating me or being nasty to me. Like if you trigger me or do something that's I think's bullying or nasty, then yeah, I might flip my switch. But until then, I don't see.
Frank is Nitro freak, Samantha. Yeah. I mean, Angel and Brian. If you haven't looked, take a look at my shout out playlist. It will give you an idea of the sort of stuff that I do to shout out channels. I mean, probably one of the ones that I'm most proud of is what I did for Tricky Bricky, which is a Star Wars themed shout out video. I don't just throw your name up, I'll create quite a good video. I am all about, I mean, Frank Nitro Freak has said to me many times, make sure, do more for yourself, not saying to forget other people, but I've done so much for other people and I've sort of semi-neglected my own channel in that respect.
Yes, you did. I told you off for it.
But I have grown. Like I say, my channel is growing slow and steady. I've got a good subscriber base that are genuine subscribers that watch my content, comment on my video.
Thank you, Brian, for the super chat. Oh my God. Thank you, Brian. Much love. Thank you. I appreciate that. And any super chats that I get usually go out to the community, or sometimes I donate them to charity. So any super chats that I get, I will either pay them forward to other members of the community or I donate to charity. And I've done that quite a few times. I've donated to the National Autistic Society. I've donated to other charities like Great Ormond Street Hospital for Children. I've donated to other places. So I donate a lot of it to charities and stuff. So
Samantha, Adam is actually a really lovely guy. I hear
Adam's really nice. He's a good guy.
He does go a bit off the wall, but he is a very nice and genuine guy, really. But once he's been drinking, he gets a bit off the wall and things get a bit out of hand.
Yeah, he says things he doesn't mean. That's the problem. When he gets a bit drinky, he tends to say some things that are not like, I'm like, oh.
But trust me, he is a nice guy.
He's really nice. He messaged me the other day, telling me how proud he was of me. So, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, Angel, on the Star Wars stuff, I've got the body armor thing, the helmet. I actually got a Nerf gun, dismantled it, put LED lights in it and a spotlight and batteries, painted it. It looks just like a Stormtrooper's blaster. I've got several guns. I actually made a load of plaster of Paris Stormtrooper helmets, which I sprayed and they look like they're metal. So, Samantha, I get called a troll all the time.
Yeah, Samantha, unfortunately, he called you that when he was drunk. I was actually in that stream and he attacked you, and I did confront him privately on Instagram and told him to apologise. He was drunk. He didn't mean what he said to you. He did actually apologise publicly the next day. He went live and said he was sorry. He had been absolute rat steaming drunk. He'd been drinking vodka and all sorts of shit. Yeah. So he didn't mean it. He was very, very drunk, and he didn't actually remember saying it until I confronted him. So, yeah.
The thing is with Adam is he starts off drinking beer and he gets led on. Then he starts hitting the vodka, and you shouldn't mix. And then he gets out of hand. But his intentions are good. He is, like I say, he is actually a very nice chap. He perhaps should shut down his stream once he's had too much to drink.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, he left his stream on a couple of weeks ago, and his friend, I think it was his friend Kat or someone, was there with him, and she ended up shutting it down for him because he passed out. He was so drunk. I was like, oh, dear. That's not good.
Adam's the sort of guy that if he could help you, he would.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh God, yeah. I gained like what? And he streamed 3 weeks ago. I gained like 26 subs in less than 2 hours.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can understand where Samantha's coming from, and that's fair enough.
Yeah, I understand that, Samantha. It's your own right and your own opinion. I totally understand and respect you for that. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. Sometimes we don't forgive. When people do us harm, You know, it's like with a certain individual that Frank, listening in the background, knows who I'm talking about. We have forgiven him. We've given him chances, and now forgiveness has gone straight out the window. And it's not now. It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's all out war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no forgiveness for people like that. Nope.
And Frank has yet to see some of the stuff that I've got on him that he's done to me, directed at me directly.
Oh dear.
Well, you've already seen it. You saw the preview.
Yeah, I've seen the preview. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
It's shocking. It is shocking what I've seen. It's brutal. It's not good. It's brutal. It's really bad. To be fair, what that person has said, it is bad, real bad.
well, I mean, I'll give you an example, Samantha. I did that for Tricky, and I've done several things for him in the past. He doesn't come to my stream and comment on my videos or look at any of my content, but I don't hold that against him. As a person, I like him, and that's it. So he doesn't live a million miles from me, but I'm not concerned about that. It's not what it's about. So
it goes two ways, Gemma. Sharon says, I wouldn't have met Tricky if you or the Hutch, the Hip Fitness Hutch. Exactly. The Fitness Hutch, another good lot of people. The Fitness Hutch is a really good channel. They work hard talking about motivation and fitness and mental health and disability. And, you know, they are good people. The Fitness Hutch are really good people. They actually live in near Lincoln. They're actually going to be meeting me hopefully later this year. We're hoping to do a meet up in September sometime, hopefully, to meet up and do some video streaming and stuff. So that should be fun.
yeah,
So
but
that'd be good.
and yes, Brian, in answer to your question, I have heard of that. Yes,
Must be the so-called Estonia.
What,
Yeah,
what,
I have.
what,
Brian.
what I will say before anybody does, I'm not. And this is not directed at you, Brian. I get a lot of this. I do not answer questions on medical or give advice on anything medical. Purely because obviously I can't see you, I can't assess you, and you could follow my advice and it could do you more harm. So I don't. People have asked me, what would you recommend for this or what do you recommend for that? I don't recommend anything. Go and see your doctor or your pharmacist. And I say that's not directed at you, Brian. That's for everybody in the chat that thinks, oh, you know, I'll ask him about this.
Yeah.
I do not and will not give advice on that.
No, that's what both of us have always said. I've always said that. I'm like, look, you know, if you want professional autism advice, go to your doctor, and then you can go and get signposted that way. Like, I can only give you the genuine advice what I've gone through, but with regards to professional stuff, I will go and say to you, go to your doctor, go to your mental health practitioner, get help that way, because I can't do that. I can only give you my experiences of what I've dealt with. So
it's become a recent diagnosed condition, Brian. It's not something. I mean, you used to get things like muscular dystrophy and all the rest of it, and so on. And this is another one that they've now sort of come across. But I'm not going to elaborate on that any further, as I say, because it's. But again, it's. Please don't think it's directed at you, because it certainly isn't. As you can imagine, I do get loads of people say, "What do you recommend for a migraine?" You know, all this kind of stuff, and you know. And especially when someone's from another country as well, because the generic names of some of the drugs and the medication that you can buy over the counter are different from here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh God, yeah.
You know? So I just can't do that. But to what Angel says, yeah, I help people because I want to. I don't do it because I expect anything back. If I see somebody that wants or needs help, I am happy to do it.
Yeah.
So,
my friend has dystonia. Sometimes it's really nice, but he had medication to alleviate, but stress can bring it on. Yeah, Angel, this is the thing. Stress can bring on anything. This is the thing. Like, when I have my panic attacks or my anxiety meltdowns, a lot of it is triggered by stress. And the thing is, I'm very good at masking it to a degree. And then people say to me, when they see that I do get tensed up, or they see me have the shakes, or they see that when my shoulders drops, and oh, what's wrong with Gemma? Why is she acting weird? But it's not until you see that sign of me, like if my shoulders go up, or I might clench my fists, or like whatever. It's not obvious that I'm struggling, but it's not. You know, it's very difficult to talk about.
yeah, BCTV. The one thing you've got to remember with YouTube, firstly, it's no one's damn business. Secondly, you do not have to justify yourself to anyone. Do not justify yourself, your condition, or anything to anyone on YouTube. Gemma was going to show her medical records at one point. I said, don't you dare. You don't have to justify anything. You know, not being disrespectful, but these people are nothing to you at the end of the day. Unless you've actually met that person in person, they have no right to have that level of information about you. Frank and I don't justify anything we do or say because we don't have to. The fact that we do it because we want to do it is a good enough reason. That's it. You do not have to justify to anyone. They can.
BCTV. I know you're disabled, BCTV. That's the thing. It's obvious. You don't have. Even I wouldn't even dare question you. Like it's just you don't do it. It's ridiculous.
No, exactly, Frank. You know, none of us need to justify or prove ourselves to anybody. You're here for your reasons. People either accept you for who you are or they can do one.
Yeah, Frank, I haven't shown my full medical record, but I did show my my diagnosis letter because I was getting bullied a couple of years ago on YouTube, and I did stupidly show my diagnosis letter, which was an A4 page with just the diagnosis written on it, and yeah, I got trolled for that as well. So I can't win.
Yeah, people, you know, no one forces anyone to go into anyone's live stream. Anybody who doesn't like what we're saying or you, there's the door. They're quite free to leave. No one's been kidnapped with their arm up the back.
Yeah, exactly, absolutely.
You know, so if they don't believe that you have a particular disability, well, fine, piss off, go. Don't sit and listen to me then if you think what I'm saying is untrue.
Let the good Lord smack your ass on the way out.
Exactly. You know, no, you'll never hear Frank and I justifying ourselves because at the end of the day, anything we say is factual. And as we always say, you've heard it a million times to the point where it's old news. We've got receipts. We can prove what we say.
Yeah,
you will never hear an untruth come out of mine or Frank's mouth. If we've said it, you can be assured we can back it up with facts and evidence.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are like the police of YouTube. Frank and Medic, like you guys can trust these two guys solidly. Like they said, they have facts, they have receipts. Like they don't. You have to question nothing about them two. Like literally, they have everything backed up. So these two have nothing but facts. The pair of them.
Well, if you want to be on YouTube as a creator, then you make damn sure that you don't say anything that anyone can have over you. And the person that we were referring to earlier, and Frank knows exactly what I'm going to say, is I can put out all the videos I like about him because it's fact. I've got proof. He can do nothing to me. And if he goes whining to YouTube, complaining about what I'm doing, they will investigate him because my videos clearly highlight an inconsistency and breaches of terms of service. So he can't do anything to me or Frank. And that's what really pisses him off, which is why he says, oh, well, you got karma for mocking me and making fun of me. No, what he means is I exposed him. And the only way he can do that is by coming back with some outlandish statement that basically I got karma, for what I did.
Yeah.
So, it's
Sharon, I'm not going to touch that. That's none of my business.
No idea. I know nothing about that at all. I didn't know about it.
All I'll say on that is Tricky. Basically, what happened was, from what I gather, Tricky hit America. He was there for 2 days, got held back by the Customs, Homeland Security, wherever it was, and they had some supposed information given to them before he got there, and they decided the information was bad enough to send him back. Was what he said on his stream earlier. He was very, very upset and very, very angry.
It's not worth it. I agree with you, Angel. But the thing is, he does need to be exposed because he is, conning people, and that's what the mission is. Anyone who isn't subscribed to Frank or has not seen Frank's channel, this is Nitro Freak I'm referring to. Frank's got a mod, hasn't he? He can drop his link in the chat.
Yes, he has. He's got a mod.
Yeah, drop your link, Frank. I'm not on YouTube. I'm only in StreamYard. I recommend you go over and take a look at his channel. Frank is very outspoken.
Yep, very similar to me.
He tells it like it is. There's no sugarcoating or snowflakey. He's not
Nope.
for everyone, but if you want the truth and you want facts, then I highly recommend you take a look at Nitro Freak's channel. You'll learn a lot about YouTube, about some of the shenanigans that go on. He's entertaining. We have a great panel. Another one that I would recommend is Poker Rossi. Again, we all go there. We're all in the same community. We all stick together, and it's not that we're bullying this person. We're just exposing. It's not bullying. It's not. It's not.
It's making awareness. That's the thing, because he's going after people like myself, who are actually decent human beings. Who I've worked my ass off for 9 years on my channel, need 10 years, and I'm not going to let someone like him bully people like myself. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, get over to Poker Rossi's.
Poker's live in 25 minutes.
Poker Ross is from Norway. He doesn't speak a great deal because he feels his English isn't great. But what he does do is he hosts a very good panel, and he has good people on there, and we have a laugh, and it's informative. Frank and I are generally always on there, and there are others that you'll meet within the community. Anyone wanting to grow their channel, you are actually becoming part of a community that's growing every single day with real, genuine people. We all know there's loads of charlatans on YouTube, loads of fakes and frauds.
Oh, yeah.
People purporting to be.
Nitro, can you drop Poker Rossi's link, please, in the chat? Because you've got a mod. Anyone who's got a mod can drop Poker Rossi's link into the chat. If he goes live in 25 minutes, I'd like to give him a bit of a raid, or at least potentially raid his channel to let him know that the community's watching him. So
I mean, if you guys want to grow your channels, then these are the people you need to be involved with, because we will genuinely help you. We will genuinely help you grow your channel.
Thank you, Nitro and Marine's mum. I appreciate that for dropping Poker Rossi's link. Guys, I am actually going to end this now. It's been 2 hours and 52 minutes. I need to go and get a drink and get myself ready for Poker Rossi's stream. And my throat needs a drink because I feel like my throat's going at me. Sharon, I'm not touching the tricky situation because it's not my fight. That's not something I should be talking about. And I'm not going to disrespect Adam in that way because he's my friend.
We don't know enough about it to comment. That's the thing.
I don't know enough about it to comment, so I'm not going to talk on Adam. That's not fair and it's not right. He wouldn't do it to me, so I'm not going to do it to him. It's not right. So
Angel Frank goes Nitro Freak. Frank goes live pretty much every day. Poker sometimes every other day, depending on what is But we're always out there. Just if you see us or if you've subbed to us, you'll know when we're online. If you've hit all bell notifications, come along and join in and grow your channel. Join a great community of genuine, real people.
Hey, Penny, I'm just about to end, darling. I'm just about to come off. I've been on for nearly 3 hours. I'm knackered. My voice is actually going out. It's like,
Frank, I will see you over on Pokers, no doubt, for probably a short while, but I will be over there.
Yeah, I'm going to be on there for a short while, and I need to head to bed because I've got to be at the hairdressers just before 12, so I need to get some form of sleep. I've been awake for, God, too many hours.
Take care, everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining.
Take care, everybody. See everybody on the next one.
I hope it's been beneficial to you all, and look forward to seeing you. Take care, guys.
Take care, guys. Bye.
See you over on Pokers, Gemma. Take care.
Okay, you too. Bye.